This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. Step up to the line if you wanna be effective. 8 feet separates you and the objective. Get your mind right or you might end up defective. Either way, you gon' leave this place well respected. Take a shot and not, but please don't be a hater. All skill levels cause the play is what we cater. Triples like Steph, we could go midnight or later. Now sit back, enjoy the show while we try to be greater. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. 18 grams in my hand, I had to throw it high. Don't miss that double, if you fumble, it could be goodbye. The one and done isn't fun when you open dry. It's trouble when you struggle, the competition is high. At any moment, someone can go and ignite a spark. It's hard to win when you keep giving up on every start. But this is the MDC, no walking in this park. We come out shooting, executing when it gets dark. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC.
What's up, guys? Anybody out there with me yet? It looks like it says we got 16 viewers in here early. Hope everyone's doing all right. Hope everybody joined that new intro Josh put together for us. Having a little fun here at the club. First match is we got lined up for you today is Day Day and Derek taking on Brian Gannon and Brandon Lee. And on board 2, we're going to have Brent and Kevin paired up versus Mike Morris and Kyle Evans. So, a couple good matches to start. Chris Norquist and Troy are also partners. They're waiting on the winner off board 2. Aaron Toth and Jake Vargo are waiting on the winner off board 1. So, hopefully everybody's ready to rock here. Let's see. Oh, wait. What scoreboard? Give me 1 second while I talk to Chris and get a few things straight, but we'll have these matches started right away. Appreciate you guys checking in early. Hope you like the track. All right, guys, we were setting up the stream in the front room so they can watch the players that aren't playing right now. Usually we'll put the live stream on the TV in the front room and people watch. So looks like a lot of love for the track. Appreciate you guys out there. Josh whipped that up for us, having a little fun like he does. I was pretty impressed with it myself. What's up, Steve Pickering? How we doing? David Flower, how's it going? X checked in. We see George and Kat. Myron in the house. So appreciate you guys coming in early with us. Let's get over to board one with the see what they got going. Yeah, they're still warming up, but we'll zoom in and get ready for this ditto. It shouldn't be too long. There it is, just in time. So looks like Derek's going to step up and take that one on. Him and Day-Day. Not sure that they've played together before, but both good players. Should be a good team today. Nice shot by Derek. We'll start off with 701, open in, master out. Hi, Audrey. How you doing? So, and then we do have a match going up on board 2 as well. So, while these guys set this up, sneak over there and catch the middle. Oh, it looks like we're way late for that. It's already been diddled. Hat trick start for Kev, it looks like. Here comes Brent with his first trip to the line tonight. Travis, what's up? So there is a 14 dart out jackpot. It's actually only been hit in our singles events, but it is active in the doubles. We just haven't had anyone do it yet. We've had the front 13 thrown a couple times, but nobody's been able to finish the job with that trip 17. So, and we also have our 3 dart out jackpot going today as well. I'm going to click back to board 1. That's the start of that game. And Brent was drawn for that, and I believe Chris Norquist shoots the second turn if Brent isn't able to check it out. So we'll do that probably before the winter bracket finals. So it looks like these guys deciding who to go first. Looks like Day-Day's determined he's going to start here. Step right up and see if he could jump right into that bullseye. Said he was warming up okay, feeling pretty good. So look for a good performance from him today. Paints it with the first 2, but gets the third one in there. Gannon ready for his turn right behind him. Jumps on the line. Ton for Brian. Derek after that really good dart win in the diddle. Let's see if he can open up with the big score here. Misses on his first turn all 3, but plenty of game. They're racing to 5 here, so lot of match. Let's see what Brandon Lee does here. So maybe a good time to check in on board 2. We'll see what Day-Day does here with his turn, and then we'll take a check on Brent and Kevin versus Mike and Kyle. Katie just checking in. You didn't get to hear the new intro coming in there, Katie? Yeah, I think they was hearing the track. Myron and X and a few of them said they heard it, and we played it here at the house. You might have been just late. I started the track at so it led right up to the hour. So I didn't start until I started the cameras at 8 o'clock. So I started the track about 7:57. It's just Midnight Dart Club, no cabs. What up, Ronnie Mac? So I want to check on this board 2 match. Sorry if anybody was all into that. Sorry, Katie, you spend enough time working on this place and here in the lab, so you're allowed to miss a couple minutes of the stream. I know how hard it's been working lately was getting that list together like we did for the ladies event and trying to get the dates and everything picked out to work with everybody's rough in the summer because, people have families and go on vacations and not easy to schedule that kind of thing. So big shot from Mike there to get down, but you have to think with Brent at 50 here, he's got to be feeling pretty good that this should be a 1-zip lead. And they do take the lead with. Let's see if that game's finished. Dan Burke, thanks for the So it looks like 174. No need to look at it, but I probably would. Why not? You're just having a good time here playing some darts, so why not take a crack at it? Day-Day's going to need 150 to leave the 180. Could they steal this with 6 perfect darts? Need to start with 3 in the bull here. So a little loose from Day. Could have put a little heat on them. Cat, appreciate the love. You know you've been here on tournament day. You know it takes a lot of work all the way up to the finish, and it's been worth it though. You know everybody's really participated. It's fun to get a bunch of people in here, and Wednesday night just looking for something to do. Figure we hadn't had a good luck in a while, so maybe crack a few this week. And it's a good start. So can Day-Day steal from 139 here? Kendra, welcome in. Thanks for the like. Trish, how we doing? Q, my man, what's up? Thanks for the like out there, brother. We're going to slide over and check on Brent and Kev here. After this game, I want to see how this ends, but I want to see that I want to see what's going on in that cricket game over there because they were pretty close in the 0-1. I'd like to see if Mike and Kyle came out strong in the open there. Just want to see who gets the point. Hey, Kasha. How are you doing? So these guys just chopping up the out in the first game. They were way ahead, and now it looks almost certain that Derek's going to take this out and take a 1-0 lead here. Gets tricky, but it is master out. You can still go trip 5 if you do hit the single 15 on the second dart. Excellent finish by Derek. So we will click over and Kevin Brent versus Mike and Kyle. That wasn't their best in the finishing. Those guys started good, so it looks like they did start strong here. Mike averaging 4.5, playing good out of the 1 hole because he must have started that game with the loser goes first format. I know they did lose game 1, so Kev not quite into form yet here, only at 3.0, but he's probably only throwing 3 or 6 darts. Here he comes with a couple of triples. He just picks up 4, so let's see what Kyle does here. Pretty easy decision. Should be 17 on the first dart. Trip 16, I expect. Stay there. So he gets single. So Brent's going to try to steal the 16 out from under him. I was wondering if he was going to do that or if he was going to try to go 15. But I like the 16 play because for that right there, they only need 1 to close, but you were able to swipe 64 points before they do. So I think that's a good play. Appreciate everyone coming in. Looks like we're closing in on that 50 viewer mark. So thanks to everybody who's came and liked. And if you've shared the stream, appreciate you. If not, if you could, we would like that, but it's totally up to you. We do appreciate the shares, though. Gets us exposure. So Kev just little off pace here in this cricket game, but after winning the 0-1, they aren't in any reason to be concerned. Best that's going to happen here, the match should be tied 1-1. Although an opportunity left for Brent to shake things up a little bit with that miss. Let's see what happens here. Myron, thanks for the share. Big first start triple. Brent's going to shake this up now. Is he going to close a number? No, he stays, and he probably should have because, again, Holly, thanks for the share. We always like to see players' wives watching and playing along. KJ's shirt came in today. I know you'll be real excited to see that. Danny's did too. We're real happy with the kids' shirts. They're super adorable if you ask me. Brian Bowling, I hope your little one's feeling better. Appreciate you checking in. I seen she's been feeling a little rough the last couple of days, so hopefully she's feeling better. It's never fun when the little ones are sick. So these guys crawled their way back in. This game was never supposed to be theirs, and it looks like Brent and Kev are going to sneak out of here with the win. Amy, speaking of players' wives checking in and watching, there's Mike's wife, Amy, liking the stream. Thanks. So win for Brent. That's board 2, player 1. Let's click back and see what's going on in the Derek, Gannon, Brandon matchup. Kyle, thanks for the like, brother. So it looks like this one should go back and forth for the first two. I don't see this being a comeback. So we see that pull even at 1. They'll play cricket again. The jerseys are all starting to touch down for anybody who may have ordered them out there. You see us talking about them a little bit. We had the big order that went to Josh's house for local pickup came in, so a few of us are starting to wear them. I actually have mine on now. I'm pretty excited. I think Chris has his on down there, so we will see it tonight. Chris is up in the next match. Good start by Day. 7 mark on the 20s. I'm sure his partner will like that. Brian's going to look to do something similar in the 19s. Picks up 4. Not the end of the world. Probably not exactly what you wanted. You want to get at least 5, I would think. But big first start from Derek. So solid 4 mark from Derek. That big close on the first start. It's got to make him feel pretty good. Put a little bit of pressure on Brandon here. Let's see what he does. It's good. I was going to say he loves the 18, I feel like. And finds the first one with the triple, but that was it. So Day might go 17 first. Just hit the triple. That's not normally his strategy, but with that single mark there, I feel like, yeah, he's not going to do that. One more single, and you got all 4 numbers closed. You're looking good. After this shot, we'll take a look back at board 1. I just didn't feel like doing the split screen, so if you guys really want split screen, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to click back and forth. I like doing it one board at a time when it's just me in the booth, but I will appease the viewers if you'd rather see the split screen. See what Mike can do here. Mike's been out a few times. This is the first time he's seen the brand new look, but he was here not that long ago. He was here when we had the couch set up and all that down there. It was mostly new, but we've made a few changes since him and Derek were here last. Kev averaging 4.3, so it looks like he's getting a little closer to his game over there. Myron, I agree. The split screen gets hard to watch, and it's even harder to commentate, to be honest. There's just a lot going on with comments and two boards to watch. I like to avoid the split screen unless it's just one of those moments in the night where you kind of have to see what's happening on both boards. So I'll keep it just like this for a minute. I want to get back and see how that other game's ending up, and kind of want to see what Brent does here, as it looks like they're in pretty good shape to go up 3-0. I agree, Travis. Brent and Kevin was definitely the talk when the guys drew it up. So it looks like Day and Derek must have got that, as Brian's going first. So board 1, player 1 leads 2-1. But I felt like a lot of the teams paired up pretty good. I mean, Day and Derek, they seem to look all right over here in their first set. G and Brandon the same. So we'll see. Mike and Kyle are going to have to kind of get it together in that match over there, but I think they can. I've seen them both play pretty well, so just don't let that big beast team get out in front too far. And then Chris Norquist playing with Troy tonight, and Aaron and Jake as well. So we'll see how it plays out. Let's see if Derek can jump right in the bullseye. He does. Follows it. Gets 116. 2 double bulls and a skinny 16. So I know he'll take that score. Slide back in and check on board 2. Well, it looks like Brent and Kev are still in control here. Trying to go up 3-0, but Mike's going to fill up that bullseye and continue to fight. More wife players. Players' wives watching is Blair. Derek's wife says, "Let's go, babe." So we always like to see the good support from home. So Kev takes that one down. We'll go up 3-0. We will click back to board 1 here once I adjust the scoreboard. We got 3-0 there. They'll be going. I love that Brent's able to like comments while he's playing. You look, and Brent likes comments about himself during the stream, so pretty concentrated player for the fact that he can play on the stream and still perform the way he does here. He's been really good the last few months here at the club. He's had some great success and just short in the finals against a really a little bit too much for anybody to handle, to be honest, that night. Jennifer, thanks for the like there. I thought Jay played excellent in his win the other night, last Saturday, I believe it was. Let's see if Brandon can get a couple of bulls here and give his team an advantage. Catherine, thanks for the like. That was bad time for that shot. A big hat trick from Derek here, and Day and Derek could steal this leg and get a 3-1 lead, which is the last place you want to find yourself if is down 2 games. Shot. No out for Day here. He's just going to have to bring it down, and I feel like Brandon's going to take out that 66 to pull this even, but we have seen a few misses tonight, so nothing's for sure. If you're Day, you definitely want to throw the big hat trick and pressure him. At least a ton. So really probably won't hurt. Maybe a little more pressure could have helped, but in all honesty, the way Brandon usually shoots here, we expect him to do this with 2 darts. Bullseye for the win. He gets it. So we will check back in. Board number 2. And we see that Mike is first dart in the bull, second dart in the bull. Oh, I thought that was in there. But either way, leaves the big fish for his partner. So a look to get on the board here as Kyle have a look at 170 out. And they're going to have 6 darts from 170. So. Let's see if he fires at it. I would. Why not? He might just stay on the bull. I doubt it. Yeah, he did. It's not a bad play. Just like snapping out. Why not? If you hit the single 20 and go back, you still get a $120 out of it. But it isn't the smartest play, I'll be honest. So I think what he did was a little more team-orientated of a shot. So nice play by Kyle there. And let's see if his partner can make it pay off by checking out the 67 and pulling it within 2 games. Because if he don't, Kev's right behind. He's going to want to take out 66, which we just saw go out on the other board. Big fat bullseye for Mike here to get on the board. Double 17 still. Unlucky. So let's see if Kev's going to clean this up, or is he going to punish, or is he going to give ooh. 2 bull, 2 bulls, still the shot. So as they move to 4-0, we're going to click back to over there. Last we saw that was tied 2-2. Looks like Day and Derek are starting off, but Gannon going to have a chance to take the lead here with a hat trick. He'll be in a good position. So if you're Derek here, you just want to keep chipping away. Get at score 100, hopefully 150, but as long as you get in the hundreds, you maintain your lead, you're in a good position to go up 3-2. So it's a big break for Brandon as Derek was unable to find the bull in that round. Let's see if Brandon can capitalize. Finds 100, 151. Only they can get out in 6 darts if they have to. So they're starting to get into a position where they're all right. Day-Day's going to need 100 plus here. It's usually what he does here, to be honest. He loves the 701 combined format here. Throws a lot of hat tricks, does some big scoring, and has been known to take out some big outs when he needs to. So I'm sure he feels pretty comfortable. So Bryant, they're 100 points ahead, but they really could have did a little more damage. Derek can get them right back in this game with a good shot here. If Derek and Day-Day go back-to-back with big shots, they're literally right back in. Here we go. Averaging 37 points a dart, so you expect a 100 score here. Stay with it. 159 is okay. Yeah, he switched, but could have stayed. Maybe he just didn't like it. Maybe it was a little blocked. Day-Day only averaging 26. If he can find a big score here, he'd be real happy with that, I would assume. Stay on that bullseye. Don't let that 7 tempt you to go on trip 19. Unlucky. Good evening, Amanda. Hope you had a happy birthday. The day after the birthdays get harder and harder, at least for me, as at my age they do. So hopefully you're feeling okay today. So what's Derek going to do here? Great first start. Great second. And he'll take that on the third, actually. It was nice at 76, so good shot. That's good to hear. She did have a good birthday, so everybody deserves to have good birthdays, if you ask me. Let's see if Brandon can dig deep here in this one. 2 darts now for the double 18. I expect him to hit it. Double 9. Loose with it. So Day with a big opportunity for a steal here. That sounds like my kind of birthdays these days, Amanda. Home and in bed before midnight. That's kind of how I do it. I like it. 13-13 bull. Just banking that you hit that fat bull. And he does. So good play by Day. And they take a 3-2 lead. Let's check. Mike and Kyle have found their way back into this match with Brent and Kev. Actually, they're okay here, but they could definitely, they're going to need 6 great darts and a miss on a 140, so. Hot Rod says, Kevin, the meatball slayer Brent is going to be a tough team to beat, and I have to agree. That's kind of the talk of the draw. They were like the first 2 cards drawn, too, so. Double 20 for the big. What a shot. So a 5-0, so they proved to be the team that everybody made them out to be. The Bears were who we thought they were. So let's see. Let's go back to a close match. Scott Edwards asked, what's the format tonight? It's same as always, but we just raced to 5. So we start with that 701, open in, open out, single game of it. And then it goes cricket, 701, 701, cricket, 701, 701, then cricket. If it does go to the 9th game, then we'll play that on the 13-inch side as always. The loser bracket's only going to be best out of 5. So, no mistake, usually how it goes down there. These guys saw what happened on that board next to them, and they know, they all know what's going on, and everybody's going to look to turn it up a notch. Nobody's going to want to see these guys plow through that bracket. But it won't be no easy task to stop them, I can tell you that. They both play really well here. Kevin and Brent paired up is pretty tough. Scott says, I'll have to get in one of these. It ruins someone's night. See, man, all the results I've been seeing lately, it looks like you've been shooting all right, man. Seen you've been doing pretty good in the steel tip and Pat Whalen's series over there. So we'd like to have you. It's usually a good time. I try not to do Tuesday nights just to not interfere with what Pat runs over there, and they do the one at Johnny's. So usually if I do something, it's a Wednesday night. I like the luck on Wednesday. It works out good. I know Mo Nuts runs one on Thursdays. So got a guest coming in the booth here. Let me talk to him, and I'll be back, guys. Big 9 mark from Day Day there is they're looking to fight here and open the lead up to 4-2. But let's see if Brandon probably got a little something different to say about that. Is he's going to go right in after the 19, take the lead. Takes a stab at it. I like it. Derek's shot isn't bad here, though. Single 15's the lead. Single 19's the close. Trip 20's the close. I mean, you could – it would still – I'm going 15 first. You have to – yeah. 19. Single 19.
See, I know it's wrong. I'd have probably went for the trip 20 and just hoped to hit it and take all the pressure off the shot.
I agree with the trip 20. I've viewed it that way before, too. But I think because the fact they were pointing the 19, it might have been a smarter play that way.
Oh, that's true.
JJ, my man, what's up? Checking in. Thanks for liking. Ronnie about to go to bed early. Gets up real early for work. With what time is it? 8:30? I guess he starts 3 in the morning. That comes pretty early. So look at Day Day with the first dart, triple to close. Comes hard. Easy things for the like out there. Still leaves that 4 bowl for the steal here. Oh, it's nights tonight, Ronnie. Okay, I got you. I thought you were going to bed to get up early.
You know, if you hit a double on the third dart, it's going to hurt his soul to know he was one off.
It's I don't know if we could adjust the sound with the board right now. I probably can't do it without Josh here, but I may have been back from the mic. I'll try to speak up a little, but I think the board sound is.
That's the worst thing ever, hitting a double to start.
Oh, you know what? Let's see how that looks. Make sure that board sounds not too loud or too low for you guys. But yeah, there's a slight adjustment on that. Good call on that, Kev. It does help with the when guys know a little bit of extra stuff around here. When we don't have Josh, it's panic mode around here. He's in the studio making the next track, man. So we hope you locked him in, dropping the fire. He was just cutting the grass, decided he was going to drop a track, and he put that together in a few hours, man. I'm impressed by that. Jerry Frazier, what's up, my man? Jerry says, what's up? What's up, Shotty? Tuned in. Oh, they did, didn't they? So it's 3-3. What's this, board 1, ain't it? There's nothing going on board 2, right? Because you guys are done.
Yeah, we're waiting on.
Katie laughed because she knows it's true. Josh literally said, I was cutting the grass and kind of thought, maybe I'll make a song. And he drops fire on us.
What can that guy not do?
Ronnie points out Barnhill gave me a bunch of crap about losing 6-0 to Paulie, but Ronnie's been in the finals 7 straight times at Johnny's on Tuesday nights, and he won the last 3. So.
Well, Paul's working because he's in that bar.
No, Paulie plays. They play. They get it. Yeah, they get a tough crowd out there. I think Chucky's been pulling up.
I mean, hey, that was only after I drank that much.
Steph, what's going on? Steph says, hey. Yep, Ronnie.
Take a look, kid. Take a look.
Yeah, step
2
back.
numbers. Take a look.
Hit that 17.
Take a look.
They got out on this game quick, though. Chucky had some bad draws, Ronnie said.
It was only 1 draw, wasn't it?
Oh, he means at Johnny's.
Oh, okay.
Shelly Smalls says, keep it up, Ronnie. 7 straight finals. That's like LeBron numbers, dude.
And not win? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He does have 3 wins. LeBron got 4. LeBron got 4.
Right the one off
Yeah.
that I was just going for the win. But also, I love Ron.
So Day shooting 5-0 here. The only one in the game that seemed to be real hot. Everybody else a little low. We got a couple of 2-0s for the opponents and his partner at 3.0. So let's see if Day and Derek can put this away and get to the hill. Only place I can win, Ronnie says. You've been out there in Schwartz Creek with Chucky.
What's you talking about, Madison?
Johnny's.
That's what Nate
Yeah.
said about Madison Park.
He's
He's
the
the king. He's the MVP.
Yeah, for sure, club pro. Josh with the goat. Josh with the goat.
Listen,
He
said
heard.
he wanted to hear yours and your match just so he called you out.
He can call all he wants. I
Katie, we're racing to 5. Racing to 5 winner bracket, racing to 3 in the loser bracket. The other board I just hadn't updated yet.
So the goat chimed in, huh? He goated himself? Can he?
No, I think he was going to LeBron the 7 straight finals.
Oh, okay, just making sure. I don't know if the goat.
Ricky says Day shooting great. So who did that? That was board 1, team 1, wasn't it? So let's see if Gannon can they could potentially how's Day sending me Snapchats right now?
He ain't doing nothing on the board. Might as well do something.
So this could be the opening match could be on the 13 inside. It's starting to look like. Rita said go Day. Katie said thanks, no problem. And Ronnie said he's ready for August 20th. So, and we know he is.
So he's gonna be 6-0 against who? No, 6-0. His first match. I'm calling it now. 6-0.
It's a tough field. I've seen the bracket for the 20th. I don't see any 6-0s on the 20th.
Listen, I agree with you. Ronnie's going 6-0 whoever he draws. $5. $5.
If he gets a
Whoever he
bye-
draws.
If he gets a
6-0.
bye, the only
Oh,
shot-
hey, and it's a bye. 6-0. He wins.
No, the bye's on 6-0. Bye's you.
6-0.
I mean, you gotta get 6 points on the bracket. You gotta get 6 points.
Whatever. I'll still take him, Ronnie. I got you, bro.
See that, Ronnie? He believes. Chris believes. So let's see. Gannon with the 10-point lead here. Averaging 36. Looking like he's gonna get the hat trick. Until the announcer jinxes him. And it turns into a 102. But I'm sure he'll take that.
We're going to call him the top from now on.
He did say he hit a lot of those, yeah.
We count at least 10 on the other night.
Here comes Day with 150. You kidding? He does those? He does those? That's a big shot in the elimination game. Because Brandon and G got to win this to stay alive. Derek steps up. Averaging almost 37 points a dart. You would expect him to have a good score. Looks like he's going to match the hat trick today. No, only 118, but
Wonder how many more commentator curses we need.
I know I'm the king of it here.
We need one of those little clips during a race, and we'll just see how many times.
That would actually be a good idea, really, like a counter.
Get one for the right hand, one for the left.
Big hat trick from G. So let's see if Day can crush one more of those hat tricks. Push that 35 average up a little higher. Bobo for 149. Trip 19. Nope, he stays. The only reason I say it because single leaves you 180, you know. Yeah.
149 is a little tougher than 180.
Ricky says Day-Day's release looks smooth, like he's been tightening up. He was excited to play. He came in a little early. That's not like Day-Day to be one of the first ones here, to be honest. He's never usually late, but he's definitely not one of the first ones. Yeah, that's why I don't like that go up, because now your shot, well, 93 is not bad. It's still 2-darter, but
Yeah. It doesn't matter, but I'll take a 44 over it.
yeah, all day. Stay on it, Bull. You got to stay on this Bull. You want to pressure that 93. And he does. 38's not the greatest place to be because you're worried about that single on your second dart, but I'm sure Data will take it. Where's Gannon going? What happened?
93. Oh, he's
No, he had walked the other way, so I didn't know if something happened. Thanks for the light, Chris.
No problem,
He's standing
no
right
problem.
next to me, so I can just
shared it.
just tell him personally. So right around 50 viewers all night. It's been. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Olivia Terry, welcome in, baby.
Right there, 38.
Part of our star-studded ladies event. We're pretty excited to announce that field the other day. It's really hard to narrow it down to such a small amount of players with so many people we want to get involved, but we still feel like we nailed it, and we're glad that we're going to be a part of it. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Josh, thanks for the like, brother. So it looks like we'll bring you some second round action here. It looks like Data and Derek are going to face off with Aaron and Jake, and Chris and Troy will find themselves locking horns with Brent and Kev. So stay tuned, and we will be right back with that second round action. All right, guys. Hopefully everyone's sticking around here. I'm going to update these scoreboards a little bit. I went out there and grabbed a pop and found out what's going on. And so board 2. Are they going to keep Brent and Kev? Let me find out where everybody's going on boards, and then I'll update that part. I literally went out there and Brent was touching, checking the crock pot to see if it was warm. And I think he's a little disappointed there were no meatballs today. We're running late, so it's pizza night here at the club. But I thought it was funny that he was literally checking his old friend the crock pot for a pulse. Got a kick out of that. So it looks like. Let me find out if they're staying on the same boards. I'll be right back. Okay, let me fix up these scoreboards now that I got the lineup. So on board number 1, we're going to have... Who are we going to have? We're going to have... Where'd they go? Board 1 is... Chris and Troy, and they're going to be playing against Brent and Kevin. And then board 2 is going to be Day Day and Derek versus Aaron and Jake. I get trolled for how I type.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm being good. You know, not saying words.
Usually when everyone's like, what is that typing you're doing? I don't,
peck.
there's no name for it except hunt and peck. That's exactly what it is. Aaron and Jake. Spin that mic around and turn it on in front of you. Brian Gannon just jumped in the booth with me here. He's gonna.
Looks like it's on.
It's the power's off, I think.
Screen light's on.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
now you're live. You're good.
Yep. Day getting lucky in here.
Easy there, Herc.
Hercules.
Roy Gannon says, "Where is this at?" We're in Taylor at my house. Just a few of us hanging out.
The west wing of the basement.
Yep, exactly. Jimmy Smith, what's up, my guy? Says kick ass. Olivia excited. Oh, Ricky was loving your game day. You got him inspired to make a comeback.
Oh, wow.
Rick has been. He's been
Somebody
throwing.
was inspired by that game. I almost wanted to retire after watching that.
He was the one that lost.
Hey, thanks
It's
to
a
his
tough
partner.
crowd around here, folks. Oh, you know what? I've got a. Yeah, you're supposed to be up.
Yeah, Day. I don't know what. It's stalling.
I don't
See
want to
the stall
jinx them with that
tactics?
5-0 there. All right, let's click over to board 1. He's still up here in the booth, so they ain't starting no time soon on board 2.
Right now, he just sprinted down the hallway.
Ricky said he was shooting good.
Oh, you must not have seen the first half of the match.
We were back and forth a little bit, but you guys were a little closer than that. The other match was lopsided.
Yeah, did it go a whitewash?
It
was
did.
pretty quick.
They did. It was 5 straight. They had their chances. They just didn't. They what happened was, in my opinion, they let game 2 get away when they absolutely had it, and then I think they pressed a little bit. Next thing you know, you're down 3-0, 4-0, and then they just closed them out. You know.
You even started them off at -1, and they still pulled it off.
I did that just to get the scoreboard police. I do it on purpose now to get them going.
Yeah, we lost a tough first game there. We probably should have had, but you know, that's the game.
You guys had some chances too, I believe. Greg Hughes, what's up?
Brandon hit a triple 20 going for a double 20. I don't know if you guys got that. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I did catch that. Katie knows about the -1 trick. We were doing it the other day when me and her were calling the matches, just because people usually notice so fast. So I appreciate everyone checking in. Looking forward to these second round of matchups here. You can see you got Norquist, the official around here. The official. Brent and Kev.
So on board 2, what do we got?
If you
Day and Derek and Jake and Aaron. Is that right?
That is correct. Yep. And with Day Day just heading down there, they're probably look. You see him back in there.
You
in
know,
the back.
Day.
Yeah,
He's
they
like, I'm
haven't
ready.
started.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he's ready for sure. They were waiting for him though, thinking
Right.
they needed to. Derek looks pretty comfortable.
Yeah, he was shooting pretty good.
So Kev ready to rock. Started a little slow in his last match, but by the second and third leg, he was throwing them much better.
I don't know if he's ready after those 3 darts.
Ricky says best official this side of Mississippi. I don't think anyone here would argue with that, Chris. So I called him. I was like, man, why don't you come just play? You know, I said, I feel like you've been here like 5 events and just haven't got a chance to throw some darts. And he still comes in, sets up. You can see him with the bracket. He is rocking the shirt though today. He's get a sneak peek of those new jerseys. Nice and clean. Josh did an excellent job on these, I believe.
When's Ricky gonna play?
I've been trying to get Rick out of retirement. He's throwing a few more darts when he's coming over
Retirement.
lately. Oh man, he hasn't thrown a year. But it's more. Britt's more excited when I talk to them. Britt's like, I'm coming back. This shit's hype. Ricky's like, I might. You know what I mean? Brittany sounded pretty inspired the other day. She was here and
Nice.
she kind of missed it. She said it's been a few years since they played a league or competed really.
Right.
I think they've messed around, a little bit. Went out and subbed in Monroe with Jimmy and stuff like that once or twice. But Katie, you already know those jerseys. It's always always get a little nervous when we're waiting for them and shipping. Make sure how everything goes. But I couldn't have been happier when I opened mine. I can't wait for Danny to get to try his on when he gets home from Myrtle Beach. And
Let's check out Split Spring. Let's see what's going on.
yeah.
over
Let's
there.
watch they started watching this whole thing. We're making fun of
Man,
them
they
taking
did.
too long. They're halfway through the game. Looks like Day-Day's cracking a few bulls.
Waiting for the camera to come out to hit something.
So clear on that side too. Look how light those. We do. Got
Oh yeah,
the-
those little. It's just nothing really LED lights, and they put out enough light to see because it was kind of dark on the stream before. That blackout curtain works, but we need to teach some of these guys when to come in.
Yeah.
The curtain.
Yeah, and the
Some are
curtain-
going wild. Players are still shooting on one. They need to just relax a little bit and time it out better.
100%, yeah. And like even the new, I remember when the Iowa guys were all here, they were like, Marty was like, I just wait in the hallway and count darts. I'm like,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank
That's
you.
what we all
Exactly.
do too. Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
never even played here. He'd been here, but it's that simple. That's what you do. You stop against the wall, you count the darts, and then you walk in. But we got the curtain up for our big events. I don't think you should have to use it on like the luck of the draws and stuff, but that is when people are wandering the most as well.
Oh, for sure.
So Day and Derek averaging just under 30, but in control of this leg. So if they can get their bulls cracking here, they could put this one away with a little 4 or 5 out of 6 of these next two turns.
They get started over on board one yet?
Let's take a look. Kevin Brennan ain't been wasting no time when they
There we
do
go.
get started. They've been rocking, but you know how Troy gets. Troy loves the competition here.
What happened to our split screen? We don't have that no more?
We do. I ain't been running it because some of the I asked everyone who kind of wanted.
But I thought we could run split even though.
Yeah.
So
We
we
can
know
do
what's
that.
going on,
We
yeah.
can do that for sure.
There we go. Yeah.
Yep. I got you. And then we just transition
there we
up
go.
here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I've got him on
Me
Facebook.
either.
So this is
Seen
the first
him
time I've
in
actually
a
seen him
couple
play.
of the draws at like my place and stuff. He's a solid shot, no doubt about that.
How's that board sound on you guys' feedback out there? I turned it down a little bit on both boards. That seem does it seem loud? Does it seem quiet? What Ronnie thinks. He said the jerseys look sharp. Still getting back up to the 50 mark. We were getting close to 60, but that break between games always hurts. Everybody takes off and then comes back. So I don't blame you. I do the same thing. I go get a pop. Maybe a little bit loud, Ronnie said. Ricky said it seemed all right. I could take it down just a notch here. Gage likes it. Says sounds good. Thanks. Katie said she gives us good too. The hardest part getting used to with the talking is you literally have to keep this mic right in your face. Not right in your face, but it's supposed to be probably about 5 inches, max. So once you get used to it kind of floating there, it's pretty easy. But you lean back. If you get over a foot away from these mics, they're good because they try not to pick up background noise. So it's actually beneficial, but it takes some getting used to compared to our old setup.
Brandon Kev, it's going to be a tough game. To
Yeah, definitely.
they both-
Todd says it's a little loud on his phone. I just turned it down another notch. Todd, you might have that senior setting on your volume. What was that, you whippersnapper? So Day looking to close out and take a 1-0 lead on board 2. He's going to have to do it the hard way. Trip 7. The real hard way. I didn't even mean this when I said the hard way.
He didn't miss any of that shit against me. I know that.
And these guys being back on 172 got to be regretting it right here because it's like, man, only averaging 22 a dart. They both know they're better
They
than
are
that.
sitting at 14, though, so fat 7 on the first dart.
Todd, give me the finger. Just giving you shit, Todd. You know it. So Brent gets it to
And
0
he hits it
first in
first
that
dart.
game.
Nice shot by Derek. I'm going to take a W over there.
And Derek took it out as well.
Yep, first dart, double 7.
Uh-oh. Oh, let me fix that. It's funny on how we see it. It's Brent's pictures and stuff. Like, because I just retyped it and took the pics off because I'm not sure exactly how to add teams, so I just kind of switch it up. So what did the veteran do over there? A little 4 mark to start?
Yep, just a solid 4 mark. Get it going.
Gage, yeah, we've been talking about putting. Gage says we need a face cam for interviews in here. We are gonna actually. We've been talking about putting a little green screen area with the stand up mic here for that, just to talk to the players after and just have a little fun with it. I'm getting ready to do some changes here. Actually, I got to paint the bedroom. So I'm gonna get that done, and then we'll probably do some mount up some new stuff because we love new stuff around here. Seems like new stuff never stops around here, to be honest. Kevin Peterson, thanks for checking in, the share and the like. So appreciate you helping us get that exposure out there. Pretty fun event today. Figured Streamapalooza. My little man's on vacation with his mom as his big sister's competing in the cheer nationals at Myrtle Beach. So
Nice.
yeah, they're down there excited. So I figured, you know what? Not much responsibility for me this week. Let's run some dart streams.
Kev struggling a little bit over here in cricket.
Yeah, only at 1.5. Maybe Chris is getting him with the competitive banter, giving him the jab as Norquist shooting 4.0. You know how it's like Troy gets better each game too, doesn't it seem like
Yeah,
he's
for
definitely
sure.
that guy he gets better as he goes.
Right, yeah, he builds up steam and starts plowing along once he gets going.
Because usually Troy, he's one that if he's not working the next day anyways, he stays pretty late. And by the end of the night, he's motoring, he's throwing so hard, and they're really accurate.
Yeah, he's one of the harder throwers out there, that's for sure.
Probably the hardest in the club, right? I mean, I
would
wouldn't say
think
nobody
so,
at the
for
club
sure.
throws harder. I could compare maybe Shark to him, and I don't even think Shark throws the dart as hard as he does.
Russ,
Of
Fico
people that,
is
yeah,
pretty
Russ
hard.
comes to
Yeah.
mind. Dino zips it
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I mean Jeff Futch. I mean that's old school, but Jeff used to really zip it pretty good too.
the camera doesn't really, you can't really tell here on the stream how hard he's actually firing it, but he's got a really good pace.
And
to
it's
it.
early. I feel like he adds
The later
mileage.
it gets,
he
I
adds
agree with that
MPH
statement,
as it goes too. And it's only going 8 feet. 8 feet from your objective. For all y'all that heard the track.
Oh, did you play the track for him?
Yeah, we started with the track
Absolutely.
this morning.
Nice.
I think a couple of people missed it because they chimed in late. But one of our next breaks, I'll put the split screen up for you guys who didn't get to hear the new intro that Josh put together, and it's pretty awesome, man. He's it just don't stop with that guy.
He's not just the IT guy. He's actually, he's the musician, the producer, the
competitor. You know,
yeah, right,
he's
player,
back in the ring lately.
right,
you know,
it's everything.
All while managing to work those crazy midnight hours, man.
Exactly. Must sleep 2 hours a night.
I know he's usually getting home around 7, I think. So I don't know what time he goes in. I think it's about 10, but usually when I talk to him in the morning, so like when he would come do techie stuff here in the morning, it would be he'd get here about 6:30 in the morning, right from work, 7 o'clock. Sometimes be here till noon or 1.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he's got to go back to work the next day. So
Sure.
he does it. He definitely puts the blood, sweat, and tears in here.
Kev's still struggling a little bit. He's got like I think a 3 marker there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to lose this game, I would say. I mean,
Close here should do it. Oh, well, leaves the door open.
Katie said just about. That must be about the 2 hours sleep. I can't tell who Brent was. Oh, no, to Kevin. I see. Because I was like, who's it? Did he reply to himself? No, he replied to Kevin. Did another game happen here? Oh, is Day and Dare? Is this game 3, right?
It's got to be game 3, and
right?
they're going second, so they obviously won that game.
So they're up.
Yeah, they're up 2-0.
Alrighty. Said. Actually, Brandon, check in with us real quick. Steve Z says checking out the feed from Myrtle Beach. Cal Ripken experience for my little man's down in Myrtle Beach too. I was just saying that Danny's down there for cheer. I thought maybe you were down there for breezy, but I see SJ's doing the Cal Ripken. That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Can't go wrong with the Iron Man camp. So did I fix this? That's right. And this should level it if he can hit this.
Yeah, this game looks like it's over. Brent's going to need a whole lot of bulls here to even make him think about it. And that's going to protect it.
It is the strength of his game, though, ain't it? When he was, I think that's what got him to the finals the other day. Is just he was shooting bulls so good. The way Tom played against Chuck, I didn't think that the match would be so lot. The Tom Brent was a surprise match for me in the tournament. I feel like just because Tom played so well and Brent's bulls were just so consistent, and I felt like he close tonight.
Combined 4-6 out of Brent and Kev there. You're not going to see that too often.
No, not at all. Chris and Troy, so that's board 1, player 1.
No, back it up.
Yeah. They do that so much.
Every time. I did it too earlier, but I caught
everyone
myself
because
the
they're
second
trying
I
to
hit
put
it,
on
yeah.
those NDA stacked stats. Olivia checking in with us. How you doing out there? Looking forward to seeing you on the 27th.
Yeah, that ladies tournament looks like it's going to be a good time. That's for
Sure does, don't it? Yeah. Yeah, we're excited. We're going to do a lot of preparation. We'll be prepared, and we're excited for that. Let's see what Troy does here. He's going to fire right at the 19s, I would assume. It's not always that easy to guess what Troy's going to shoot at, though. Troy's knowing to gamble a little bit and take some chances. Plays a little different than some players. Steph in there says she can't wait. That's another person we're really looking forward to.
And Cat.
Yeah, all the ladies.
of the
That's
ladies
exactly
chiming
why
in.
they get an event. Right. Here they are, all here watching, supporting. That's what we like.
Our girls.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be an excellent stream. So, I think everybody will be impressed with the way they play.
Katie's excited.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Katie's excited in there. Been working hard behind the scenes too to help us get it all together. It's so hard to get people scheduled all in the summer, especially some of the ladies are moms, you know, where their kids and about to go back to school around that time of year. That's a busy time for everybody. BDG checking in. What's going on, my man, Jay?
What's up, bearded dark guy?
That's who we got to get out next. That's one of our feature guys. We got to get out here, man. Got to get you on the live stream playing some darts. Everyone gets to hear him call matches. He's great at doing that, but you see him on the board, he's lethal too, man. And we'd like to show that off.
Let's flip those screens here. Put the other guys on the. These guys ain't hitting the. See if the other guys are hitting something over here. All right, a little bit better averages. Couple. Looks like this game's in hand though.
So we got what, both matches at 2-0? No, we got the other ones at 1-1. Here we go though. A couple of good averages in this game. Looks like Day-Day's shooting smoke again. Averaging just under 5.0. Jason says, how y'all doing? Pretty good. Look at all those guys reading the comments and the threads back there.
Why the averages are so low? They're watching themselves on TV, thinking they're superstars.
Paul Otto says, how's it going? Pretty good, man. How you doing, Paulie? It was great to get you back out to the club the other day. I know Dave Barnhill appreciated the Otto showdown. He's been
waiting for that for quite a while.
He has. He's been picking, to his credit, he's been picking Paulie all along, too. But we all know Ronnie's capable. He didn't have his best match at it that night, but it's tough when you got to square off with your brother and on the live stream. So what we got over here, man? Derek looking to close it out.
Yeah, looks like we can probably switch this one back over.
Yep, we'll transition over as Derek is on board 2, correct?
Yeah, they're on 2.
I want to see what Brent's up to here as he's just leaving the line, actually, and Chris Norquist will come back.
Right on the struggle in back-to-back games of cricket. Leaving Chris and Aaron or Troy in the game here.
Yeah, with already a win too. It's like, man, I can't. Oh, Chris is jabbing him too. That's what it is. Chris down there poking at him.
He would never. Chris, push buttons? What?
Olivia says, how often do we stream? And we try to do at least once a week. Some on the good weeks we might get into. You know, we'll do like sometimes we do a little grudge match series. We got some one-on-one and then we have monthly singles, and it's just kind of random. But we try to never less than once a week. We try to at least get in one a week. And sometimes, like this week, we'll do 2. We'll probably do another luck on Saturday. Lucas checking in, my man out there. What's going on? He says, what's up, MDC? Paulie, I see you said gearing up for Nationals this weekend. Good luck in that. What's your lineup looking like? You got team set up, or is that just singles? How you looking for the weekend, man?
Let's get that screen on the other match.
Go here.
No. Just put that screen so we can see them both. There we go.
Brady Brown, what's up?
Oh, big triple by Kev. 25-point game. We got a race here. Looks like 4-2. Okay.
Feel like you got to do the 4 right now, right?
Yeah. Troy's gonna have to have it. That's for sure. He's gonna need a double in here at some point.
He's gonna hit it last dart, ain't he?
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, he paused there after that first dart. Wasn't a fan of that, but maybe
It's not really his style either, is it?
He does it sometimes. I don't. It's usually on big shots like that, game-winning shots.
I can't see Brent missing 2-piece. Yeah, but he still usually miss those balls.
Not usually.
Olivia says it's a nice place we have. She's excited to come down, so appreciate that. We're excited to have you. Think you'll enjoy yourself. It's a fun place to shoot.
So the
Dom, I turn that down a little bit for you.
Board's really loud, according to Dom.
Try to take those boops off you a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. He said the board boops are drowning you guys. Maybe we're sitting a little too far from the mic here. So Aaron averaging just under 32. Gonna need a hat here though, right? Trip 20 now. No. I don't know if I would have went at the bull just because you're giving them 6 from 143, but
Yeah, that's tough.
and Derek's averaging almost 30 and Day-Day's averaging 43, so 6 from 143 really shouldn't be a problem. 57 here. Oh, geez, I'm calling the wrong game. You guys probably wondering what I'm talking about. I could see the other board. Matter of fact, I'm going to transition to it now as Jake Vargo is going to try to get back in it. Throw a big hat trick here, and maybe Day-Day misses the 86. His average says that he won't, but you never know.
Gotta have one more. There you go. 86 is no gimme.
Bullseye first dart, obviously, right?
Yeah, I like
Now
that
what?
way.
Bullseye again?
Yep.
17 now?
Yep. Oh, he hit the double.
He
After
could-
throwing a good game,
He could not have
he shoot
hacked
a
that worse if he
42.
tried. Yeah, literally,
Set his partner up.
literally
What he wanted to.
100.
Here, I like going at 20 or first dart.
At least on this dart, you
Yeah,
can't go bull
20,
trip
yeah.
7. Yeah,
No. Not exactly sure what that dart was at.
and sometimes it could have just been a math, maybe a brain. I'm sure those guys, they must know each other and play together a lot. The young guys,
I'm
right?
guessing, yeah. I don't really know
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure they all do.
Oh, nice
So
good
good
first
finish
dart
by
by
Derek as they move to a 4-0 lead. And I just put that on the wrong score. Who'd I give it to? Chris and Troy only got 1, right?
Should only have one, yeah.
And then Day and Derek should have 4. All right, let's see what Jake got here. Vargo. Board sounds are very loud. Everyone's saying they're very loud, so I'm going to turn this down
Oh,
more.
well, yeah. Crank that down. Turn the wave down. See what happens. There you go.
All right, let's try those board sounds now. Just want to make sure they don't get too soft for y'all.
Better now, though. So he just turned them way down. So let's see.
I got
what's
him.
happening.
Yeah, I got him at like, what would you call that? 40%.
Yeah, about that. Yep. From 80, roughly.
Yeah, from at least 80, 85 maybe.
Okay, Katie says it's fine where she's at.
Katie's like, all these guys out there with their iPhones, thinking they sweet. You know how Katie and Josh feel about them iPhones.
Right, garbage.
Yeah, you didn't get into apparently.
Facts.
As mine's laying right next to him.
The strobe light that keeps going off every few seconds.
It does. That's probably guys going outside to smoke. It's probably the Arlos. So this is game 4. So we're caught up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that should be the right score over there. And this should be game 5.
Steph says her phone sounds good too. I think Steph's an iPhone person, right? Steph, or no? I know Chucky is. I thought they both were. Amanda says it might be her junky iPhone. Russ says somebody needs a new phone, so I started the Android Apple battle in the comments here. Steph recently converted to the iPhone.
She's probably not liking it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you first switch, it is hard.
Because it's junk.
Lauren says her
I guess you
iPhone
got to get used to junk
sounds
since it
good.
costs so much. Is that what you're saying?
Just everything. Like yesterday's game tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like that's their the games on iPhones are definitely. I can feel that, Amanda. She says I'm at the age where I don't get a new phone until this one doesn't work anymore.
Right, yeah, for sure.
So Russ says that helped. We did turn it down pretty substantially. I don't think it'll hurt anything. A little lower. Stuba says these ladies are hot. Just got done golfing. Probably a little confused with the dates. So Day feeling it here. They're up 4-0. Aaron and Jake probably a little disappointed after first round bye, and then you never like for your match to start like this after you came on the bye. Troy took it out over there. So Troy pulls even. So everybody's big favorite is even after 4. Brent and Kev were getting all the love in the comments. Rightfully so. They play great here. Better send out my Snapchat streaks, man. I don't want my streaks to end. Sometimes I get carried away and almost forget. '40s and blunts for Steve Massey. Nothing wrong with a diet like that. Staying right around 50 viewers. Appreciate everyone still here. Sharing the stream never hurts if you don't mind.
Why did he...
So I want to click
What
over
was
to
that,
this.
Day?
Yeah, I want to click over to this, but we got to see if they win it now, right?
Right.
I mean,
He had 63 with 1 dart left to set up his partner. He went after, I don't
Man,
know.
that- man, I don't mess around with my streaks. I think what's my longest one here? Let me see. 1,600.
1,600.
1,614 days. I got a couple of 1,500s too. Double 9 gets
Oh,
it.
he snuck it in there.
So let's see what Nordquist.
On the big screen here. It's all tied up at 2.
Oh, that was set.
Yeah, that was the set over there. It's 5.
I thought with the way he was waiting. Yeah. What you call it? Just tied it up at 2. So a little bit of a rough one for the. Little bit of a rough one for Jake and Aaron, but doesn't mean you can't bounce right back and make a little run.
We might as well start the loser's side over on board 2 then.
You know Norquist's already on him down there.
Right.
So you might be up. Yep. All right. Well, see you here on the stream, man. Go do your thing and show them that smoke, brother. It is kind of a ridiculous streak. I'm not gonna lie. We all started doing it a while ago. There's quite a few of us in the little group that got the high streaks. Brian Henry's the one I had the longest streak with. Chucky's in there. Me and Chuck's is real high, and we lost one day out of the blue. 1,100 streak just ended, and we still got. I don't even know what we got. We probably would be well over 2,000 if that wouldn't happen. Yeah, Chris and Troy holding tough. Looks like they could win this game and literally take the lead versus these guys. So, not sure what that was. $400 is a good streak. It's over a year. Let's see if Big Troy got him a hat trick here. Oh, he does. Leaving it on 90, so Brent's going to have to dig deep, averaging 50 points a dart. He's hasn't missed yet. Let's see if he can speaking of streaks, let's see if he can keep that one alive. It's a dad joke transition for you. So let's see if Norquist could double this out with bullseye double tops. Wow, who walked through? Gannon, just up here telling people count the darts. Walks right through. Come on. I'd stay on that 18. Single leaves you triple. Trip 19 for the steal. Lucky to land on an out here, but that's the nice part about playing master out. So Chris misses that. That was a good opportunity, but Kev's still going to have to check out the 114. And he doesn't. So Troy's got a shot at 54. Let's see if he can get the triple first dart. Holly, I was thinking the same thing. I'm not sure what that was. Hey, my man Chris Swanson. Thanks for the share, brother. Double 14 or else. Yeah. That's going to hurt. Chris says, what's up, club? Watching from home. Or from work, I'm sorry. We definitely got you a spot locked in on the August 20th. So we look forward to having you back here soon, Chris, for the final men's qualifier. So that was Brent, took that out correct. So that is board 1, team 2. So 3 games to 2. Everyone always does this. It's game 6. It should be cricket again. Or no, it should be 0-1. I don't know. They know better than I do. Let them do it. I always forget. Big first start from Troy. Chris says, I'll be there. I can't wait for sure. Yeah, we got a fun list that day. I believe Tom Keller's going to make it back out. We got some of the guys that are in the point race and stuff like that. So it'll be a good one. It'll be a good worthy champion throwing their hat into the ring. So let's see what Norquist does here. Like to find a triple if you're him. He does. Got Day-Day in the booth after the 5-0 to move into winner bracket top side. Nice match down there.
Yep.
You gotta turn your mic on. I think you off.
Some guys struggled a little bit, but
you know what? We got these boards. We've been turning his boards on way down. Yeah, they'll be all right. They were probably a little bit, you know, just they sat and waited. Yeah, you see that right there
What's that?
down there, the jar.
What is it though?
Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner poster. I'm a big Hulk fan. Katie says, "What up, Day?"
Katie, what up? What up? How's
So-
it looking here? 3-2.
Kev's struggling. Brent's solid. Kev's been off and on. I mean, he's hit some good shots. There's my man DJ, one of the co-founders here at the club. What's up, D Money?
Kev definitely don't seem locked in down there.
No. Even now, looking at him back in the chair, I mean, I don't think they feel too pressured, though. I do think they feel maybe a little bit like but there's no reason to not perform because you get caught. You know how
Yeah.
these teams are good enough to sting you, man.
Yeah. Troy get off a couple games and then it'd
You
be
know
out
how
of hand.
Troy do. That's Troy next, coming up next with that 5.5. He's had that every game. Troy look forward to coming to the club. You know how he does. It's good to get some new faces.
Swanee in the
You
chat.
know?
I
Yeah,
like
Swanee.
it.
Yeah. He already confirmed. We got most of the ladies from the ladies event coming up are in the chat. They everybody sounds real excited. You know, it seemed like all in all, everybody was happy to see some darts tonight. So even Ricky was in there talking about, man, Day looked like he cleaned his stroke up. He's throwing good tonight. Chris Swanson says the lighting looks better. Yeah, we added some. I went and picked up these little magnetic LEDs, rechargeables. They're good for like a 7-hour charge. We got 3 of them, and they're just kind of like up on the. We got them up in the ceiling a little bit more like some studio lighting. So that helps. Board 2 looks really good.
So it's 3 up now?
Yeah, that's. Oh, Chris and Troy just got that.
Yep.
And that's board 1, team 1. So 3-3. This match could go either way.
Yeah, Kev got to tighten up.
We might have to, before they put it up, we might have to, for you guys who missed it, maybe we'll take a short little 3-minute break after this match and play the song for you guys again. You guys got to appreciate Josh dropping fire in the studio, man. The guy's just, he's having too much fun.
He's even a rapper.
You know, you knew Midnight Dark Club wasn't going to have a country theme song. Nothing against country music. I listen to Chris Stapleton every day sometimes, but we authentic around here with Josh put a finishing touches on it. We're pretty proud of it.
All right, Brent can put a shot
Sean,
here.
what's going
Nothing
on, my
hurts.
guy?
But Brent got to come out strong. The Dan Burke curtain, I don't think it's working very good. But
The guys are plowing through the curtain here, but you know, luck of the draw, it's a little bit more loose feeling. Everyone didn't pay $100 to play singles. You know what I mean? You won't see people coming from that side
Brent
in our
decided to go 18.
singles event. We literally have somebody work the staircase. We're like, nah, you're not doing that. Go the other way. Daddy, I have to order some pizza too.
The old faithful Domino's, is it? The spot over here?
It is, but if we order early enough, we could do Hungry Howard's. But I think we should do Domino's. They're fast as. The delivery guy already knows the tournament's going on. Katie said the Danberg curtain. That's what we call it, man.
Kev says sorry in the chat.
We-
His
we,
head's down back there. He's feeling down on himself right now.
He does look a little down. Well, we had like 3 people barge around the corner on Dan. After that, I said, you know what? We're fixing that problem. We put a curtain up right after the Classic. There's a nice shot. What is he doing moping around back there?
Stop.
That ain't Kev. Usually Kev's bound, you know how Kev does at the club.
Mm-hmm.
He is the energy around here. He keeps these guys on their toes. The joke's been rough these last few weeks. Fuck around and get your cat memed.
Oh my.
We go hard around here.
Really hard. Hard is what we
What's
do.
up, fellas? What's up? So let's see what Norquist's doing here in this 3-3 battle. 16s, right?
I mean, scores a little bit. Takes the lead.
What do you do? Catch that fourth one? I was reading.
Yeah.
I was reading comments. I don't know why I put my chair on this side. I actually been watching. I've been watching the World Series of Poker all week. They're down in the final table. I bought the live stream subscription, so that's why my chair is on this side.
My boy Calhoun Lopez out there.
He didn't see the cat meme, did he?
No, but
No.
he sees a lot of them.
The cat meme was fun. Oh, you know I can't do the monkey fingers.
Stop.
Doctor's orders.
His doctor's order.
They tell me to only use organic.
Yeah. Straight pure leaf.
Pure.
What we got going on?
Look
here?
how nice, look how crispy them shoelaces look back there. Do you see that?
Yeah. When
Morris
you get close enough to that black,
Morris got them J's popping.
that light,
Yeah, 'cause
teeth,
the black
your
light-
teeth will glow around there.
and all the jerseys too. Everyone's jerseys usually have like because there's a lot of white highlights in the jerseys.
Morris's tips was his flights.
Yeah, you can see the flight right there. Yeah. The worst is like back there. You just always remember like, man, I try not to look up at them. The black lights, they don't really do much, but I feel like
No, it takes a second to readjust.
it does. Yeah. Like
I don't
it's-
ever look at
It's
them.
like blurry. Yeah, we're kind of used to not looking up, but at first I think you just do it by accident. You know.
Just check it out.
Yeah. So Troy's still averaging.
the names.
Which one?
I mean, it's not live yet, but
Oh yeah. What is that, board 2? Man, I've had heartburn for like two days, bro. It's brutal.
oh man,
Who's playing over there, Aaron?
Troy and Chris are looking in prime position now.
Mike.
So it's G and G got Brandon, right?
Kev is selling. He said sorry during the match, like it was over already. Holly, you in the chat? This guy needs a pep talk.
Holly got to be out there. You know KJ's watching for sure. Chris says Twinkle Toes engaged. Troy just the old school grinder. Look at him about to pull this one out too. Take the lead. You could see him going into work tomorrow. Like, well, what'd you do yesterday? I just went over and whooped up on them young boys real quick. Got them on the dartboard. Holly said, I'm trying, Day. I'm trying. So 4-3 Brent Kev down a game for the first time of the night.
And to be honest with you, Chris is not that bad. At one
No.
point, he was throwing 3-5 at a night.
Yeah, he just don't play that much.
Yeah.
It's not because he
So
ain't
don't
good
take
at it.
him
He
too
just-
lightly.
Yeah.
They'll get off on you.
When we used to play at the at the Freer Bar after leagues, man, he would stay and he would play and he would gamble with everybody who stayed and played and hold his own playing. We would play double in, double out, split bull 701 typically. And
Oh yeah.
Chris was always a force in that game. He could score well. He could take out. He would hit the doubles well.
Trip 20s well.
All he talks about is starting double and double out.
He loves it.
He can
he's-
play it, too.
He does love that game. He is good at that game. It's probably one of his stronger suits. So Chris and Troy got 2 chances to get it done here, right? I mean, you can win this game or game 13. You advance.
Yeah.
Sitting in the king seat already. Do you have a preference here, Day, or how do you feel? I mean, you want to crack it though, G? Oh, he'll be right back to answer that question. He was already he had his hand on the doorknob when I started asking. I wasn't even paying attention. He got up.
It goes full court.
Yeah.
All right, what we got going on now?
So we just wondered if you have a preference here. Would you prefer to see Brent and Kev go down because they were such a heavy favorite, but you know what Chris and Troy can do. So do you have a rooting interest here? Do you feel like
I honestly doesn't matter to me. I'd probably rather see Troy and Chris, but I'm beating either or.
I like that. I like that. Laws of average would tell you that Troy and Chris would be, but if they beat these guys and then they're coming in, how do it's like, well, shit,
They gotta really beat them now. I mean, they gotta win 2 straight now.
You have trouble finding your way back to the basement with
Oh my.
I didn't see what happened. I have no idea what the score is here. It must just be Gannon and Brandon 1-0, right? Yeah. There's no way I started that. It can't be.
All right, Brent's looking to leave out
so
right here.
this game's. I would say right now you could flat out say this going to the 13-inch side. There ain't no way. They're averaging 39 and 41, and they're up 61 to not 61. He missed it, but 108 to 322. 180 here might be the shot. At least you would leave it out. 160 even. Yeah. So 13-inch board, who's going to win it? There's Kev doing his thing. That's what we expect. 45 points to dart with a 108 2-dart finish.
Would you say
Excellent
who wins the
shot.
cork is favorite or not so much?
I feel like always a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, on the small
So
side.
here we go. They're all in over here.
All in.
Chris is telling him, I told you I came to play.
Stop.
He is. Look at him. He's over there chirping at him. I know how he does. He's letting them know. I ain't gonna lie. Every time he turns around, I just think, man, that shirt is crispy, boy. That looks good in the black light.
Yeah, the outline of it glows.
Yeah,
Like,
it really does because the colors, they offset. So I think Troy's going to be the one showing one, and it wouldn't surprise me if he just jams one right in that double bull.
Great.
Oh, we got this. I ain't that bad. Josh taught me well.
Little zoom. Oh.
All right, here goes Kev. Hey, there's our man, Farm State, checking in. What's up? So I can tell from here that Kev does have that. So most likely he's going to select to go first, and I would assume they want to play him in cricket. Raj, what's going on? Steph says, let's go. I apologize we're not catching as much from the Gannon match on board 2, but anytime we're on the 13-inch side, we'd like to watch the whole game. 'Cause it's kind of part of our signature around here. All the tie-breaking legs are played on the 13-inch board. So what? Troy's first dart, just dead center trip 20 here?
I
What's
feel
he
like
gonna
this
do?
board evens the play right now. This is
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be anyone's game.
Yeah. I feel like you can't not close a 20 though. If you're Troy here, you cannot give them that second look. Tone Capone chiming in time to catch his man's Troy, throwing that smoke. What's up? I'm sure you might be watching with Nick and Marty back home. So what's
Big
up to them
5
guys?
mark by Troy. Way to get that
If
close.
you are watching with all them, I know they love seeing Troy do that, right?
Yeah.
5 mark, and now that forces Brent to the 19. Probably a little frustrated that he's in this position because I know they didn't expect to be playing on the small side today.
Ooh. Do you look up at it, Brent?
Alyssa, thanks for checking in. Watching her dad play tonight.
Brent's still trying to win. He's grinding.
Yeah, this is where it's at for Chris right here. Is like this is where you don't want to be nervous. You just want to play smart.
Bad dart by
Yeah,
Chris.
that's a little bit of a fit. Yeah, that's not a 13-inch style strategy. 13-inch
I
board
mean,
strategy.
even if Kev goes single, he probably would have closed that third.
Yeah, and it's gone now, but it's still okay because Troy's gonna probably hit 418s. But now he's gonna have to stay if he does. I would say. I mean, he would have a 2-point lead.
That was only your first match, right? All right. I mean, you would think, even if you don't get 4, at least a close. Force them to have to close it without pointing.
And usually Troy, to Troy's credit, he finds a lot of triples on this board when he plays here. You know, on the 13-inch board, not just here. I mean, when he plays on 13.
Brent can really capitalize right now.
He's gonna too. That's what Brent does.
Even a close is big. 2 numbers, the lead on this board.
Marin, thanks for the like out there, girl.
All right, 3 solid ones to take the lead if Chris can just get something going.
Yeah, it's a first start triple. Could just build so much momentum. It sounds easy, but it's like, I mean, if you just that,
Oh.
you get it third dart, at least you got it. At least
Took
you got
the
it.
lead.
Simple close for Kev though.
Yeah. Just don't want to see no triples here.
Oh,
Yeah, you're still in
I
it.
bet Kevin Brent wanted to see triples there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opponent definitely did. So here's Troy in the same spot he started in, basically 418s for the lead. Nothing hurt on those little exchange.
418's ties, but right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still in a good position if you can do that.
Yeah, I guess he lost the 2 points, the 19 versus 17, but I don't know. That one's going to hurt, I think. We'll see what Brent says about it.
Oh,
Brent's lethal, man.
yeah, Brent wants this.
Marin says the wrong live. How do I take that like back? Come on. So Chris, gonna need a triple on this dart.
You gotta grind, man. You can't give up yet because
How's-
bullseyes can still get
How
you
did
back
Kev
in.
just like the stream right in the middle of the 13-inch decider? It just says Kev liked it.
And he's that's a big shot by Kev. Grabs points with the miss too.
Kev's just like when he decided to click on for a couple games. He played like 3 games in this set. You know what I mean? Like he made Brent do all the work, and he chimed in for like 3 games when it got close.
Triple doesn't take the lead, but
So let's see. Is Brent gonna get this least to the Bulls and maybe even pick one off? I would assume the 15s are gone. See if he can peg it on the third one. No, he
Ooh.
doesn't. You see so many of those darts,
Chris,
man.
you gotta at least take the lead here, Chris. In my opinion.
Yeah, if he doesn't, we're gonna check what's going on the other board.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Kev's probably gonna hit some bowls and get the close on this.
So it must be 2-0 Gannon and Brandon on the other side. And I think they're only racing to 3. I mean,
Nah.
Sandusky Steve, how's it going? We do got quite a few down there tonight for a luck of the draw. A lot of times we usually have a lot of people watching up here. We got the stream playing in the living room, but I think most of the guys are downstairs watching all the action live tonight. So
First start double by Brent to get that over with.
yeah, he knows it's double elimination, I would think.
He just needs to chill out. That's all up in his head. So me and Aaron play, Chris and Troy.
Yeah, because you got the wrong people in that.
Yeah, I do. I do got the wrong. Yeah, I think so. Norquist will tell you for sure, kid.
Switch and then transition.
You know what we'll do? Yeah. Disregard the names, but the score is 2-0. I got the wrong team. They're not playing Aaron and Jake. They're playing Mike and Kyle, but they are up 2-0. It is a race to 3.
We're doing us and Vargo. You're not paying attention to the losers bracket the next match, right?
Yeah. All right, just a quick update from Chris there. So it looks like Chris and Troy are going to take on Jake and Aaron on board 1. So we have it labeled as Jake and Aaron's playing now, but it's not. It's Mike and Kyle actually. I just
You inserted it. Mike and Kyle, not Aaron and Jake.
yeah, I got the wrong yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I just had the wrong I typed the wrong name in there. So let's see how this pans out, and we'll stay tuned here. All right, we're back. Sorry about the mute.
Oh, Gannon's about to probably end this.
We're seeing if this match is going to end, and we believe it. That is it. Let's see a handshake
Loser size
here.
race to 3, so that is match.
So as Derek and Day sit undefeated, as well as Brent and Kev also undefeated, I think we're going to start cleaning up the loser bracket real quick. So we have, what, Jake and Kyle, or no, Jake and Aaron coming against Chris and Troy, right?
I think so.
I was going to...
Did you order that pizza? Chris said he's asking for a friend.
I'm about to do that right now. I'm going to update this. I'm going to update these scoreboards.
I'm gonna go out there with my AED machine to see if I can start that crock pot up.
You know.
All right, let me fix these. Who's on board too? So Troy's playing. Chris and Troy's playing. Who they playing?
I feel like I see.
Gotta be
They're
the
playing
first
Jake
game.
and they got to play Jake and Aaron. So board 2. Aaron and Jake.
Oh, yeah, their names are pro.
They're on board 1 though. Chris and Troy. They're playing Jake, right?
Yep.
Remember, they're only racing to 3. All right, here we go. A little loser bracket action. Let Data and Brent take this for a minute here while I go order some pizza up. Brent or G or Gannon, one of you guys could jump in the chair. I'm gonna go order the pizza.
Fast. He didn't even finish the sentence before I got voted off the island.
Or I've seen him walk in.
You want me to go get a tiki torch and you can just extinguish it and just leave it actual Survivor style? Damn.
What do we got going on?
Yeah,
here?
they're
It's
behind
still game
1.
right?
Yeah. They're behind big, but it's only game 1. It's only race to 3, so you don't want to let it get it too out of hand.
I seen you throwing some smoke there. What happened?
Me?
Yeah, I didn't know you did that. You do that?
Oh, sometimes I find triples and some bullseyes.
That's the old day there.
Yeah.
Take a few weeks off, and all of a sudden you're back to playing good again. Huh?
It's hard to play a lot.
As the story goes around here, apparently just not on Mondays.
Not on Mondays. Dang.
You know, if Kevin was in the room, he was gonna say it anyways. I just,
Yeah.
me and my teammate, I could feel it all of a sudden pop in. He's got that clairvoyancy.
All right, Troy can put a ton in, or better, and take kind of a little lead here.
Yeah, he needs a ton just to stay in the game here for sure.
Yeah, they was playing from behind quite a bit. Now they can close the gap.
Bullseye still gives him a lead.
Yeah, I'd like to see a ton here.
There you go.
I mean, Troy was pretty on fire against us. He did not like missing very much.
Yeah, Troy definitely has that dog in him when he locks in.
Yeah, for sure. Troy becomes a beast once he gets it going. Ain't no doubt about it.
Well, it's not a time to miss. Got to find one right here.
Oh, there's a slack
Ooh.
round. Only 21 total, so big chance here for Chris to hit a ton or so and maybe bring his partner down to, well, let's just bring it down a little bit. There you go.
Is
Hit
he
it
gonna
one
go
more
60?
time. Is he gonna go for it? Yeah, he went bull. That was smart. No need to go for the big ton 80 there. The other team's not at an out.
And they really need a 150 to get now.
Bull's not gonna leave an out.
No.
No, trip 20 would have. You need to start learning those maths, even though it's a tight game. You might want to take a stab there.
If I was Troy,
Just
I'd
because
just
they can
go
have 6 starts at
bullseyes.
2-2-3. It would give your partner an opportunity to take it out in 3. Troy not capitalizing here.
Oh. Gotta find one if you're Troy.
Yeah, he needs one for sure. Oh, he found a trip 19. That's a big dart right there. Good pick.
See if he can leave Var going out right here.
Yeah, that's good. The hat trick here, or low ton is going to take the lead. He needs one. He needs to leave it out for sure. And that's not going to do it.
Pulls up
172,
to
not
the
an out.
20.
So they're going to have 6 starts at 134. Bull double 17. I'm assuming he's going after.
Stay on it. Gotta get one.
Gotta
now.
get one. Well, that was the wrong one. He probably should have won single 17 to leave.
Still
his
left
partner
a 2
ahead.
dart,
It's a
though.
2 darter, but
Yeah.
no need to leave the bull though. For the single 17.
You're right. Definitely wasn't probably ideal.
139. Not a lot of heat here. I expect Troy to actually take a stab at this. Probably gonna have a second dart. A look at the out here.
What is he thinking?
Bull,
Just go
trip
bull.
16. Hit the single 16, leaves you the double. Most people like the double 16 as one of the doubles on the board. Double bull, good start.
Nails
Nice
it.
shot. 2 dart out. It's gonna give them game 1.
Yep.
Oh, it's 2 on 1 here. It's just Vargo.
Someone said that.
Yeah, Jake's gonna go first here. Cricket. Solid 3 mark to start the game. Let's see what this OG Freer guy can do here.
Troy's looking to put some points up. I feel like Troy's gonna get a little creative here.
Yeah, he thinks he's gonna start going trip 20 now. Oh, I
He's
thought
gonna go it now.
Yeah, I knew he'd take
Yeah,
a stab. One of
me
those 2
too.
darts for
Yeah.
sure. A nice 6 dart, nice 6 mark there by Troy.
Felt it.
That puts a little pressure on Aaron coming up here.
They still don't have points, so you can still put up a nice round, be in a good spot.
Oh, that's still closed.
Made sure it was closed.
So, good opportunity for Chris here to jump all over these guys. Big trip 18 for his dart.
He's going for the white. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Good look. He might go for point here. Nope, he stayed on the 17.
Not a terrible idea, but
Nah, I like it. You're up 2 numbers. You know, make them do something. You still have 2 numbers. They're gonna throw all 3 darts at the 17 regardless. So you only hit a 2 mark. So now your partner only needs 2 here to close it down. You're up 3 numbers.
yeah, Troy can definitely take really control of this game.
So. Uh-oh. Definitely thought Troy would
Misses
close those.
both, yeah.
He's gonna stay on it though. I have a feeling. He does. Only
He
gets
does.
1 though.
You can really do some damage here.
So here's a chance to come back into the game. Couple
Get some
triples
points,
here.
yeah.
Get on the board. Forcing the action.
Gotta find it.
No. There's the close.
Oh,
he unlucky there, 3rd dart. Chris just needs the 1 to close down on 17s. He's gonna
Get
start
some
at
points.
points and then close, and then probably corner. Yeah, you want 16.
not a bad idea. Grab a couple points real quick.
Yeah, why not? Solid.
Vargo only finds 3.
Salad, as people have been known to say around here. I've heard it before once.
Troy assumes. Oh, I thought he would go right at the close. He is
He's
now.
gonna shut it down now. Yep.
Just a solid round. Get what you need to get done.
Yeah, they're still in control. Gonna need a big 6 mark here as bare minimum just to kind of stay in this thing.
That's closed. I hope he knows. Yeah. I think he's going at 15.
Yeah. Oh, tough third dart. A little bit high. The dart, not me. I mean, I guess it's both, actually. Technically, Scotty pointed out that's actually true.
Chris probably would stay on it right here. Don't think he
Yeah,
feels
he
like
took
he's
his
in
dab.
trouble.
Yeah, no, they don't. They feel in total control here. A 267 and a 0.033 is.
Couple triples. I'd like
sure.
to see it. One drop right here.
Just a bit high. So that person should pretty much do it. Troy's gonna shut these 15s down. Probably hit a bull.
Maybe a double for good measure.
Right. Oh, no,
Well,
he's gonna have to
gotta
stay at
use them
15.
all.
Close them down.
Have to stay now. Get it done.
You guys got winner this, G?
Yes, we have the winner of this game. Correct.
Nice double there.
One more of those. Ooh, well.
Since I got relegated from microphone duty, I'm just living over here in the comment section, being the temporary mayor.
All right, Chris. You might want to think
He's
about
gonna
points.
Try to get a
Yeah.
point here. Just
That's what you.
well, all
He
of a
thought
sudden,
about it.
all of a sudden, they
Vargo
actually
hits a
had
double.
game shot.
Yeah.
A double, triple, triple. All right, you didn't get it. Get some points here.
Yep, get another one, Jake.
Oh, unlucky.
Flighted.
A little bit of pressure though on these guys now. Troy's gonna have to start
Yeah.
hitting bulls here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go straight at bulls.
Yeah. You're the other guys. You kind of want to see the miss first dart, him half the point, give you a chance
Yeah,
to
if he
keep
misses
grinding.
first dart, he's gonna definitely go point the next two. Double bull. This game's gonna be over. Yeah, 2 darts.
Yeah.
Pop, pop. Good shot by Troy there. Puts them up 2-0.
All right.
Well, back it up. No, once again, this is like the 18th time tonight somebody set the board up wrong.
I've done it a few
Oh
times.
yeah, I did it my first time too. Yeah,
Not
caught
my-
myself the second I hit the start button.
I
so
just feel
didn't-
like I'm not. I feel like we usually don't play stacked here, so I'm usually just. I'm used to starting it.
good solid 5 mark by Vargo there to start off this.
Yeah, you need this.
They
That's a
need
good
this. Yeah,
start.
this is definitely a must win if there is a must win. It's a race to 3 and they have 0, so they need this one. Oh, nice 6 mark by Troy.
Yeah, it's a good start. Good
Yeah,
answer for
great
the 5.
answer after that 5 for sure.
All right.
Ooh, that's a
He
good
gets the
switch
point
there, yeah.
lead.
Good
I mean-
switch, solid 3 mark. Point lead and an 18. Make the opponents think a little bit.
Oh, it looks blocked.
Yeah,
is he
looks
gonna
like
try to
he
shove
may
it in
switch.
there,
Is
or is
gonna
he
get
going up?
a new number, or is he going to stay on it, or is he going to try to close down the 20s?
He's thinking.
I think he stayed on it. Yeah, he did, and just a little bit wide. Tripped 7. No, unlucky.
Vargo's been playing well.
He stayed on, and 2 mark there.
Scott, you get that custom dubs with the jersey in for me in shot.
Is that Sheehan?
That's Sheehan, yeah.
He said you gotta wait next run.
They wanted the star on the collar. I remember my first win.
Scotty remembers his first wins him.
Get a little raccoon stitched on the corner of Tim's.
Hey,
Brent says, get a little raccoon stitched in the corner for Tim.
Actually, Josh said that they're gonna start making them for pets now too. Maybe you could get one for Stormy.
Oh my. All right, see if Chris can get the lead here.
He's going to have to stay on the 19 here. Oh.
He doesn't.
Chance for Jake to shut down the 19.
Is he going right at it, or I
Find
would?
out here. Yep, he does. He's probably going to go up to point now. He does. And stays on
Ooh.
point with a big triple there. That's a nice triple.
Yeah.
Gives him a good point lead. Troy's going to have to beat up those 19s
Has
now.
to find 2 triples
Yeah,
at least.
He needs at least a 6 mark here, basically. Put a little pressure back on those guys.
Listen, boys. All right.
What do we got here?
Smart darts. Go up and get some
grab them
points.
for sure.
You need this game.
Make him hit at least a 4 mark to grab the point lead before you can think about closing your number. So he still needs 2 darts at it.
I don't know how that hit, but he got that in there.
Right? Yeah. Hey, throw it sideways sometimes. They'll count.
I've done it before.
Heck, that's how I get all my darts to count. Vargo keeps hitting the trip neighbor.
Oh, he stays
nice
on
pick.
it. I like that.
Aggressive.
I like
He
it.
goes up and gets some points there at the end.
Make these guys play.
Right.
Yeah.
Troy's
Troy's
gonna be
shaking his
looking to get
head.
a
I think
number
he
here.
liked it too.
Yeah, he's going to go 18s, I have a feeling. He likes those.
Troy scooting over, looking for that triple.
Trying to get some room. Oh, a little bit unlucky
Nothing.
there. Caught a flight.
I mean, really, a 2 mark is huge right here. Maybe grab some more points.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
got to get that
You just
close.
got to shut these 18s down as a bare minimum. You know, it puts all the pressure on them, having 2 numbers with the point lead. Oh, big
Finds a
triple
big
third
triple.
dart. Yeah,
Yep.
that's big.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's no meatballs either.
Only a 1 mark there. Vargo looking to grab them 7s.
I'll definitely have one for Saturday.
Grab some more points.
Yeah, keep the pressure on him. Make him hit some triples. Keep that lead. You're down 2 games.
Troy needs to do some damage. That's not a good start.
Wow. Big third dart. Still expect Aaron to come up here, close down those 18 or 17s.
Yeah, stay solid. Get those
Yeah, just
closed.
make them go away. Still have the point lead with 2 numbers.
A little high.
Right over top. Yeah. Goes up and tries to get some points. And just a little bit
2
off right now.
wires. Ah,
It's going to bring an opportunity for
Yeah.
these guys to get back in the game here.
Chris can pile it up.
Right? You get a couple, hit a triple or so here. You know, 1 triple gets them back into it. Oh, right on the wire. Unlucky third dart.
I feel like Vargo's going to come up and get those closed right now.
Yeah, you still need to close those 17s for a start. And go right after it. Be aggressive. You know, big fat 17 here. Nothing. There you go.
Nice.
Nothing fancy. Just make it go away.
You need this game.
You know, you still got a 3 bull lead plus 2 numbers. You're in good shape. Let's hope Troy doesn't 9 mark here. Ooh, tough third dart. Just a touch high. What? We already did that. Nah, yeah, not a clue. I'm just a
Aaron doesn't
spectator
close
myself.
them, but Norcris can get the lead here. At least start fighting
Yeah,
back.
he needs a 4 mark on the 16s. There's a good start. Oh, tough third dart. He needed that last one. Jake's going to be able to come up here and shut down these 16s. Probably move on to... Oop, nope, he went for point first dart. And then close
you
down.
got 2 to get
He gonna
that
go back up to
close.
point? Yeah, he did. He's definitely making sure they try to
Yeah.
get this W since they're down 2-0.
Jake's grinding this.
Yeah,
he's
he's
trying.
grinding. He's definitely trying not to get the heck out of here yet. He wants this to go to game 4 for sure.
Yeah, another triple be the lead.
Oh, big dart there. Get him back into it. Just a little bit closer.
Still not in bad shape here, Aaron.
No.
You be solid or grab a lot of points, or be solid and close that. I would like to see him go at
I
the
think he's in
20
a good
now.
point, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Yep, he goes upstairs trying to get some 20s.
Good
Big
hit.
third dart. That's a big pick
stick.
right there. Chris is going to have to come up here and beat up on some 15s for a minute.
Doesn't get the lead,
No,
but
good
pulls
4
within a
mark,
bowl.
though. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
We're still within a bowl. Vargo's going to go for the close here. Shut those down. He does. He's going to go point or bowl. He goes point. Smart dart.
Smart.
Yep, making another bowl.
Smart.
Yep, going to force Troy to shoot some bulls here.
Yeah. Only thing I'd be thinking out, maybe grab a bowl and then look at the close, but you need a
Possible.
bowl. You're down 5 bullseyes.
Yeah,
you don't want to
if you
just
hit a
settle for
bull,
the
you
close.
Yeah, you
you
might
know?
as well go after him and close. Hit the hat. Yep, stay on it. Nice shot. Good
Nice
hat
shot.
trick right there.
And I agree with that shot. You need to get close as possible to start scoring. Get yourself in position to score because you can't win unless
He
you
can play
close
this
those.
either way here. He can either attack points or go right after the end of the game here, whatever he's kind of feeling. Because again, you want to get this, you want to win. You're down. Oh, he got a bull there on the second dart. That was a nice shot. Then he gets points on the last, which is another bullseye. So no, they will not have game shot. Chris is gonna have
Does
to.
add another bowl, yeah.
Chris is gonna have to stay on points here. Well, he shuts down the 18s. He's gonna go 20. He does take a stab and unluckily hits the trip 1 on the wire. Could you show that? Thank you, Planky, for pointing that over and making sure that we understand that was on the wire. 1 hole
Ooh.
out, Chris. That was amazing. That was one of the best 1 hole out shots I've ever seen. I am
Vargo
so glad you
first dart
pointed that out
double.
to us. If only more people could point out if they're 1 hole out or not, it would be very helpful to the streamers.
Hey, it's 0-1 now. If Vargo and Aaron can grind this out and get to that 13-inch, I mean, anything can happen on that 13-inch.
Who doesn't want to see another 13-inch match? You know what I mean? That's always the best. This guy's got jokes. Right? It's a tough crowd around here. I'm not sure what's going on. These guys must be taking a bathroom break or something.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they heard that joke too. I think someone got lost,
Oh, here
but
we
they're
go.
back.
I thought Vargo fell in for a minute, but looks like he's all right.
Pulled itself together.
Coming out with the hat.
Nice double bolt start.
Get it in there.
Well, it's a small lead.
See if Chris can get a ton.
Just finds one.
Alright, so Aaron can start putting themselves in a good position.
Yeah,
Take the
Loton
lead.
here or better is going to give him a big advantage, I think. Thanks for the like, Iceman. Oh, a big third dart, tie the game up here.
Alright. Hopefully, they ordered about 5 boxes of pizza.
3 pizzas, 2 breads.
We could settle for that. Meatball got to take it easy.
It was like $80.
For 4 pizzas and 2 breads. 80. Oh, 3. That's a lot.
Just one bull there.
Just
by Troy.
one. No one's really took command of this leg.
First one to hit a hat trick might win this thing, I think.
Get one, Vargo.
Well, found a third dart. Keeps
Still a
it
tie
basically-
game.
Basically tied up, so we could be looking at a 13-inch game.
Probably loose quotation marks around that couple pizzas.
There's an Epsom salt. Try that. Soak it in hot water.
Only one bowl again.
Did you order a meatball pizza?
I'd like to see Aaron hit a couple here.
There's one. 2
Well, get it up there.
and a sausage and bacon.
Find one, still be a tie game.
Yep, you gotta have a bull here to keep it tied up. Big third dart.
Alright, no one's wanted this game so far. I mean, Jake and Aaron should have a little sense of urgency because they're trying
Maybe
to
play
get to
the
that small side.
Maybe play the 13-inch on the 17-inch side.
I don't know if that was a cheap shot to the players or what.
Or what?
Come on, Vargo.
Oh, unlucky. Had to have it. Big opportunity here for Chris to grab a hold of this thing. Nice low ton.
Nice.
Aaron's gonna need a big round here.
Yeah.
Low tons is an absolute bare minimum.
For sure.
Must-win game.
Yeah,
In a
this is-
must-win
yeah,
game, in a
must-win game,
must-hit spot,
yeah,
really.
for sure. That's
Literally, win this game, you could still make a run to
oh,
Harold playing round.
big low ton keeps them kind of in it. They're within 40 points roughly, 36.
Yeah. I mean, Troy's looking to leave his partner out, and Vargo can leave his partner out here. And Kev's trolling in the back.
Needs a bull here.
Yeah, he's got to leave his partner. He's got to at least leave him an out here. It's a tough 2 first starts. And it's a
Nothing.
tough one. It is an out. It is not a bull to start out, though. You're going to start with a triple. So get a big opportunity for Jake to bring his partner
Vargo
down low.
needs one more
Needs
here.
a bull here. Oh, 158.
Oh,
You can start with the bull, though, on that.
better than 153.
Yeah, for sure.
17, did you start here?
I like the trip 17s. Just pile them all in.
He's okay.
That's a nice, yeah,
Yeah.
119 is a good round there.
Yeah.
Match, really.
Yep.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Aaron. If he can, he kind of needs to take this out. Basically, this is for the game. Otherwise, Troy gets a look at
This
that.
is
34.
for your night.
Exactly. This is to force the 13. Yep, bullseye first down. All right, either trip 20 or trip 18, however you want to do this.
Probably 18.
Yeah, I would think so too. Oh, he went
57,
19.
51.
Yep,
You
he
can
was
still
going to
do
the
it.
bottom of the board.
It
Okay,
still
yeah,
works.
yeah, for sure.
I and stay 57 if you like it that much. Like
Yeah,
32.
right. Or bull. I mean, still leaves an out. Either one. That's fine too. I mean, both. I mean, 20 bull for the. If Troy gives him the look,
Maybe
double
Troy.
17
Black single and he's screwed.
for sure. Right. Absolutely. If he hits miss low here and a single second dart, they will get a look. And he just drills it first dart. He is a fair OG.
That's
Does not
match.
miss doubles.
I think he's going to do that 3-dart out. Who pulled that?
Yeah, I think it's time for 3-dart out. It's
Is it you can go loosen up.
Yeah.
I think Chris is getting ready to do it.
Brent. Yeah, Brent's gonna
We'll
go
be back
up
in a
and
minute with 3-dart out.
Not
fellas.
let him get any warm ups.
I
Maybe
think
and pull
Brent-
a 181 and.
Brent takes the first look, and if he misses, I
And only give
think
him
Chris
3.
takes the second
All right,
look.
we'll let Scotty back in.
All right, the fellas are running down to set up 3-dart out. Brent's got the first crack at it. If you don't know what it is, it's our jackpot. It's one of our jackpots that we run here. And we have basically a little garbage can back there. Never had garbage in it. It's always only had the ping pong balls. But there's ping pong balls with a bunch of outs from 121 all the way up to 180 because it's the same master out. So he'll pull a ball. If he takes it out tonight, it's worth $270. If he misses it, Chris Norquist will get a second shot. The second shooter can only win $50. So good luck, Brent. Let's see what he pulls up. What they'll do is when Chris pulls the number, he'll walk up and he'll set it up. So we'll see what it is. You know, if it's 168, he'll leave it on that. It's a pretty fun jackpot. It's a little house game we made up. So he's pulling the jackpot ball now, and he's got... We'll find out. Kev's setting it up. I think it's high. They were saying, I heard him say something, so I expect it to be a high one just by the way the reaction I heard, but that doesn't always mean anything. They might just be giving them a hard time. Oh, wow. So definitely one he can hit. A couple of bulls and a trip 17. Let's see if he can pull this off for $270. I think this is his first time towing the line for this. I definitely feel like he's going to at least shoot at the triple. No, he missed it. So Chris is going to have a shot for $50. And he'll pull a ball, and they'll reset the timer. Or the scoreboard, I'm sorry. We've seen some high ones. We've seen some low ones. We had Jerry Frazier hit 132 for $300 something bucks. Kev hit a 157. almost think one other person may have hit it recently, but that's the only two I could think of. Jerry had the biggest win. I think the highest one at maybe about 350. So let's see if Chris can get this done. 138 for $50 real quick. Alyssa says, bring that money home, Dad. And so both players missed their first start. I'm a little surprised by that. We usually get a pretty good sweat. David James checking in, says late as always. What up? What's going on? Just missed the jackpot shot. We're getting ready to do some. There might be one more match in the loser bracket, and then Kevin and Brent are undefeated, and so are Day and Derek, and they're gonna face each other probably on board one. Is it? All right, bet. Thanks. That was a pizzas here notification, so you might see a small break in the action. How many of you guys got to hear the song today? Tuned in early? Did anybody get to hear the new starting stream, the intro that Josh put together? I'm surprised they're not cleaning out down there after getting the pizzas here notification. Katie says, on my way. You know, you can pull up anytime. Kevin Day, they play a lot of darts together. They're on, I think it ended now, but they played the Monday night Motor City League together. So they look forward to squaring off here in the club against one another. They have a lot of fun playing together and against each other. Expect their match should be pretty good one. Both of them having good partners tonight. Sure, Brent will recover just fine. Sometimes when you miss the jackpot dart, you get a little disappointed, maybe have a little bit of jet lag type of reaction, maybe have a bad half a game or something, but I don't expect that from Brent. I expect him to jump right in and play some darts. First place is $240 tonight. Second place is $120. So we'll see who's going to get the money. I'm going to go grab some pizza, guys. You'll be in mute for a minute, but the action will be going here, and I will be back. So the one we're watching now is a loser bracket game, which means it's only race to 3. But our winner bracket topside is kicking off on board 1. Undefeated teams. I'm going to jump over to that now. They're still in the first game. Looks like off to a little bit of a slow start, judging off the averages there. I guess the 36s didn't start too bad. Looks like Day might have started a little slow. Kev was, but he's got it up to 33 now. See if Day can do the same. Just nice little 3-figured score. Sorry. Heartburn over here. Took and I'm eating pizza. Just, that's not very smart, is it? So let's see if Day keeps this close. Need a hat trick to tie, basically. 235 to 229. We still got the old scoreboards up there, so I'll fix that up real quick, too. All right. Just got to catch up. Who won that game there? I believe it was Brent and Kev. So board 1, player 2. 1-0. That is a race to 5 on the game we're watching right now. Looks like Troy took out the game in the loser bracket match. So Troy and Chris take a 1-0 lead over Brian and Brandon. Big opportunity for Day here. Needs a good shot. Got a 5.0 average coming up behind you. You always want to maybe try to pressure that average a little. Kev's going to come up with a free roll here. This could be trouble. He's going to fire at that 17 as well and get both those numbers closed. So, going to need a rally from Derek and Day so they don't fall down 2-0 here. Still plenty of time to make a run in this game. Exactly. Katie says playing for the king seat. Come on, guys, let's step it up. I agree. You definitely, Day and Derek been playing really well all night. They'd hate to be flat in this match here. Andy says, if I come up to Michigan, can I play at the club? I know Tim and Kevin. Hopefully they can vouch. So I'm sure we could work something out, man. We do some open events and stuff like that. We do events where we invite our viewers. So just stay tuned and follow the page, and that's how we do it. So hopefully we will get you up here someday. So Kev's starting to feel a little bit of a rhythm here. These guys haven't pressured him much, so might want to take away that freedom. Big triple. Can he find one more? So Brent going to look to push it to a 2-0, or at least where his partner can finish it up. But if he does come loose here, Day would have a chance to... Yeah, he closes them up. So it's just a couple bullseyes for Day here, and they're going to have to turn around and win game 3, which is a cricket game. So we'll switch over, and we'll take a look at what's going on in the loser bracket. So this looks to me like Gannon and Brandon should be tying this match up if everything follows out at this pace. They look like they have pretty good control of this game. Brian will most likely start off with the 15, finishing that up. To the bull. Yeah, catches the single all over that double. And these guys just raced to 3 in the loser bracket. Remember, the winner's bracket, that king seat match is raised to 5 still. Troy stuffs a couple bulls in there. Ain't going out without a fight. That's how the OG does it around here. We're used to seeing that. Typically, so good win there for Gannon and Brandon to tie it up. We'll zip back to that king seat match and take a look what's going on over there. As Day and Derek are down 2-0, but looks like game 3 could still go either way. Thanks for the like, Anthony. Appreciate the support there, brother. So there's a 5 mark from Day. See if that's in time. Keep these guys in this game. Don't want to see a huge round from Kev here. You can get away with another single. Yeah. So Derek should start off on the 18 here. See if he can find a triple with this dart. Maybe 5 mark. No, he only gets 2. That's going to hurt. Brent averaging 5.0, pulling up. He's going to be looking to strike. If his first dart's 18, things could get real bad quick. So at least he has to waste 2 of them. No, he has to waste all 3 now. So you got to feel like you got away with one there. If you're Day Day, you're going to want to pick one of these corners and really just pound it. 7 mark on either side is good. Yeah, Katie, I agree. The jersey looks great, especially when he gets back in the black light. So he was happy. He brought them all in and distributed them out. Kev loved it and sent pictures home to Holly and KJ, and I sent pictures over to Danny of his too, even out there in Myrtle Beach. So everybody loves how they came out. Josh says, I wish I had one. Who does that? He put in that big order and forgot to order his own. So, just so you guys know, he is always thinking about you guys first when he puts his stuff together, or all of us first, because he forgot to order his own jersey. So maybe a little board fart there. I don't know what happened there. I was reading comments. So that's 3-0. This is exactly what you didn't want to happen if you're Day Day and Derek. You could still win this match, but to drop down 3-0 right off the bat and not really play the way you started the night off. I know they're disappointed right now. They really need to turn it around right here to have any chance to win this king seat. He'll take that. When your first dart's a 1 and you end up with 101, it feels much better than when your first 2 darts are bullseyes and your third dart's a 1. So I'm going to say that Day Day likes that shot. Hopefully Derek can get a 3-fingered score of his own, and these guys can get on the scoreboard here. This battle we got going on in the loser bracket over here is these guys are popping off a few good scores. Look at Troy. Said, come on. That's what made me turn over there is his partner. Just hit a big shot right before that. The guys are down there chirping a little bit. I like it. Nobody wants to take that second L of the night. It means your night's over, and that's always the saddest part, at least in my opinion. See if Chris can find a trip 17 with these first 2 or 3 darts. Not what he was hoping for, but they're still going to have to capitalize on that. Let's see if he does here. So just a couple singles, but Troy coming to the line shooting 5.25. And you can see he's starting to get loose and feel good. When Troy's numbers start to get like this, he usually stays there. So I expect a good shot from him. He's having fun. He's throwing darts. Let's see what he does with this third dart. What a nasty shot. So Troy does that Troy thing and takes complete control of this game. Well, I wouldn't say complete control. I guess that's a bit of an exaggeration, but he takes charge in this game, let's say. You got another trip 15 in you, Gannon? Oh, he fired it to 16. Aggressive. So a pressure spot for Chris here. He's gonna need a big round. It doesn't have to be a 7 mark. It just, yeah, huge first 2 darts. What can he do with this third? Most likely we'll see the close on the 16 here. I'm not sure the way Troy's shooting. I'm not sure I would want to just leave him a hat trick to win. He's shooting 5-6, and he's been getting better each round. So Brandon must have agreed because he went right after the bull, and I do believe that was the smart shot. Troy went back and said something to his partner. When he shoots best, he does like to communicate. He loves the team part of the game. I will get back to that winner's bracket match right after this shot here. I want to see if Troy finishes up. I can tell you this, that Derek just took out a 36 with his first dart to get Day and Derek on the board, and it's now 3-1. Wow, and Troy with the rare brick. So now Brian Gannon with an opportunity to finish it up. First dart double bull just gives you all kinds of happy feelings. Yeah, that's a good shot. So let's see if Chris could close it out. Troy got them to this point. Chris kind of struggled a little bit, but he's hit a few shots. If he can find this like he did on the 15, yeah, he's going to just play a little safe. That first dart. I don't blame him. The mathematics check out. Danny Newhouse says I'm doing a great job on calling these matches. I appreciate you, Dan. I'm trying to keep up. It's a little easier without the split screen. That's why I don't like to do the split screen when I'm alone, because sometimes it gets confusing, but I appreciate that. It's fun. It's actually pretty fun up here in the booth, to be honest. Bogey, what's going on, my man? How are you? Surprised you're not rocking it out at a concert or something tonight. Probably, maybe you already did and already home. Seems like you get to a lot of concerts in the summertime. That's a good way to enjoy the weather. I don't know what they are doing on the finish of this game over here. These guys were just killing it. And they have been just kind of chipping away here. Let's see if Chris doesn't get it here. They start to have to worry that they're going to lose it now. That's a big triple. Let's see if Brandon can find that double bull with one of his first 2 darts. You really want to pick up 75 with your first 2 here if you can. Double bull. Just a single. I mean, should be it. Troy's been the hottest hand in the game at 4.65. And he was much higher than that until they started chopping around on this bullseye. But there's the double. So board 2-2. So 7:01 to stay alive for Gannon and Brandon. Let's click over that. Day and Derek did manage to get on the board, so it's 3-1 now. In jeopardy of going down 4-1, it looks like, though. Here was one of them outs from the 3-dart out, 138. I don't think it was Brent. Brent had 151, but that's not gonna do it. He can throw a hat trick to leave the other out we saw in the 3-dart out, and he does. So both of the teams get the crack at the other team's 3-dart out shot. Math is weird like that. Ooh. What a steal this would be. This gets it to 3-2. This gives you hope. I feel like you have to have it because the 40's gone. So let's see if Day can at least get it to the triple. Bull, you give yourself a chance. No. I just don't see Brent missing the double tops. Mountaintop. The best commercial ever, the old Zeus commercial for anybody out there that remembers that one. It was a gem a few years back. Ooh, that's not a good way to start 40. But that's a good way to finish 40, that's for sure. So 4-1. What is going on board 2? Averaging 35. Whoever's behind him is averaging 50. So this kind of looking like it could end up on the 13-inch board. As Brandon Lee pulls to the line after opening up with a hat trick. See if he can do it back to back. That's 4 in a row. 5 in a row. Make it a 6-pack. Great shot. Norquist does all you can do. Just give him a fist bump and get up there and take your line and see if you can crack a ton of your own. So bullseye 51-36 is how I imagine he'll do this. He went for the 51 first because the single would have left trip 20, trip 20. I see what he did there. I would have liked to see him leave Brandon a 50 or 100 so he could keep that bullseye streak alive. Let's go, Brandon. We love that chant here. We encourage it, and especially when it's for one of our guys. It's funny because we see it every week. Brandon. Let's see what Troy does here. This point, he probably assumes it's going to the 13-inch board, but I wouldn't give up just yet. 180 will even out. Boy, he's throwing him smoke right now, though. Troy is on that bullseye. You can see he's letting it go good. His dart's going. He's throwing a little harder now later in the night, just like I said earlier he would be. That's kind of what he does. I'm going to check back on that other game here. I want to see what happens with this dart. Let's go see what's going on. So it looks like Day and Brenner are in pretty good shape to get one back here and get it to 4-2. Even better shape now. Good solid 5 mark there. Let's get back to that 0-1. Brian's teed. He's got it teed up. Double 11. Gets it. Just in time we got back. So that will be going to the 13-inch side. So We'll watch this game in full. Usually it's hard to do the 13-inch board on the split screen. Sorry about that. I was trying to bring you the diddle, but I messed it up. But we got back in time to see that Troy won it. So I'm sure they will elect to go first. And most likely the opponents will choose cricket. And I can tell you that Derek and Day Day are still in pretty good shape really good shape to make it 4-2 on board 1. So we'll stay right here and see what happens on this 13-inch battle. Katie says, love this board. Second time tonight. Think we're making up for it since I felt like last time we didn't have any for the regional. I think we had none. Literally none. And I don't mean regional, I mean qualifier, but it's rare that we get that. Troy with the nice 5 mark to start. Let me update that scoreboard. So this is it in the loser bracket. They'll move forward to face the loser of the king seat match. No, wait. I believe Jake Vargo's. I'm not sure if Vargo's team is out or not yet. I don't know how many. So somehow Kevin and Brandon I can't get anybody's name right tonight. Kevin and Brandon have rallied back, and it looks like they're going to close out that king seat match. I don't want to leave the 13-inch board here, but I can tell you this, that Brent's going to the line right now with a point lead and 2 15s and 3 darts to close it out and win the king seat. He missed the first dart high in the 10-10. Wow, he missed the first 2 darts. So he didn't quite get it done. Gannon, way to fight there. Big 6 mark. Huge triple from Chris. Wow, that is an excellent shot from Chris. Right when they needed it the most. Big triple, 2 to close. That has to feel good. So Data and Derek did get that to 4-2 over there on board 1. Which means Kevin and Brent will start game 7. We'll stay here right here on this 13-inch board. It looks like Troy and Chris are in good shape, but we've seen fortunes turn in a hurry on this board. Get these envelopes right for these guys. Pretty good payout tonight. If you guys in here, $240 for first place in tonight's affairs. $120 to the runner-up. So I felt like that was a pretty good payout. So look at this. As I talk about it, fortunes start to change. Brandon goes up there and throws a massive shot. That's why it's so fun playing these tiebreakers on this 13-inch side, because it looked a few minutes ago like there was no way that Troy and Chris could lose this game, and now they're a slight underdog. So if Gannon can make a big one here, and that's a huge dart. Four-mark to take the lead. Chris is going to need another good shot. He's shooting at the wrong number. He's hooting and hollering. He doesn't realize that those 16s were no good. So the 15 was good to close, but the 16s, I believe he thought he pointed. But they got away with it. Wow, it was hooting and hollering too. He gave a good yell after that one, and they're giving him shit now for yelling after he didn't really know the situation. Wow. But at least he hit that trip 15. Now Troy's got opportunities if he can remain calm. That was wild. I did not expect that. Troy's still kind of processing what's happening here. Everybody's shooting good. That's on the 13-inch side. Nobody's under the 3-0 mark. I mean, that's a pretty good tiebreaker game when the loser's done for the night. So, touche to everybody keeping it tough. Brian down there trying to convince him. I heard Gannon say, a 4-mark on the bullseyes wins the game. Just go for that. The opponent. So here he comes. This one mattered because, 165 to 190 was the tie. So that third one was big. But the bullseye on this side changes everything. Always. So if he can find he finds the range right off the bat. So if he picks off a couple, surprised he was so far off with that second dart. But what up, kid? Not much. Watching this tiebreaker in the loser bracket here. Norquist, a huge double. He's actually shot really well. This has been Chris's best game of the set. He played. He's played really good this game. Brandon could break their heart with this shot right here. You double bull first dart. You need 2 more. 4 will do it. Right? 215. So 2 to close, 2 to pass. So you really want your first one to be in there. Now you have to have 2 double bulls. Not going to do it here, but it doesn't mean it's over. Troy still has to hit it. You put a hanger up there, it can meanwhile Day and Derek have fought back to 4-3 over there, so I'm sorry. It's 4-4. They're on the 13-inch board. So we're going to watch the end of this one, and we will shoot over and watch the seed matches on the 13-inch board too. Unbelievable. These guys rallied back. They were down 4-0, I thought. They were down 4-1 at least. So Troy got that.
He's been throwing so good tonight.
He has. He's been down there grinding.
He's not believing me, but he's been hitting it. I was telling Mike in the kitchen, I've never seen.
They're right. They're just now figuring out that it wasn't. Yeah, they're just now figuring it out. Oh no, they're not. So it was 4-4. They must be keeping score. I had the score wrong up here, but we watched the other match most of the time.
Don't bro, what the fuck?
Hey, sometimes it be like that.
Cannon's so pissed. Because I thought it was 16, so you see it. I went 16.
I seen. I couldn't believe it.
And they were like, dude, what are you doing? I said, I don't fucking know. They're like, it's 17. I said, well, fuck off.
Yeah. It stunned us all on the stream here. Nobody was sure, but that 15 was huge.
Right. That's what
This game's huge too. Look at this 13-inch side again. These guys were down 4-1.
Troy goes, Brian wouldn't even shake my hand. Hey, Scott, if I sent you to get some Jaeger, would you pour me a shot when we brought it? Oh, all right, cool.
Wow, for shots for everybody too.
Fuck, bro, it was so crazy. I'm glad we snuck that shit.
Yeah,
Stop.
you guys did. You kept fighting.
Dude,
kept
Brian
fighting.
goes, what happened to you in the regular? I said, I wanted to go 13-inch. I hate the regular.
I tell you what, you threw. It was your best game in the set by far. I was just telling Jake when he pulled up in here. I was like, man, Chris is having his best game of the whole set right now.
Right. Like, I had you.
These guys need to too. It looks like this is pretty even here. Kev plays on this side really well, so
Absolutely. Brian goes, it's like you play on the 13-inch side all the time. I said, I used to play steel tip. Like Katie, fucking Twinkle Toes. Get her, girl. They know that's mine and Katie's nickname for each other. When we
Yeah,
play
that's
together,
what,
we murder people. They get so mad. We double dipped Carrie in Easy and Crush and Carrie twice, 2 different times.
what up, G?
Love you, Brian.
All right, we're back. Big
13-inch side over here on the top side final.
Yeah, we've seen. Well, this is the fourth game in the 13-inch.
least third. At least third.
After none the other night, right?
Yeah,
was
that
there
was
none
crazy.
in the
We never see
qualifier?
that.
Yeah. Kev, that was a huge.
Nordquist can't barely hit a 2 mark on the 13-inch or 15-inch side, but
Shoots a
suddenly
5.5.
right doesn't miss triples for
Yeah.
like he practices it for 5 hours a day all
It
day.
was insane. The first shot where he hit, he had a couple really
16,
nice shots.
16, both closed.
Yeah.
He didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Thought he had the point lead, and
I
then
was
shoots the
talking
trip
about
15, and it hits them.
I was like, who's letting him shoot those
What in the-
16s? And then he switched.
I had no idea he was even going to switch. If I'd known, I'd have said something. Hey, you close
Yeah.
those. You ain't got the point lead yet. He wouldn't. He wouldn't have went for the 15. Damn it! Unbelievable. Who let Nordquist in here? Isn't he the ref?
President wears straight jerseys too.
Oh, not when the new MDC jersey's out. You know which one he was wearing today.
I was telling Tim in the kitchen, I've never seen players in the basement so relaxed and not like.
Yeah, usually the Lux pretty chill, man. Usually the Lux are,
Everybody's chilling.
especially today. Like I feel like the crowd's real fair. The teams, I mean, immediately everybody said that Kevin Brent was a big favorite, but look at them here. They are battling the 13-inch side and the loser, or no, I mean in the king seat.
Their second 13-inch match.
Yeah, so they've it's it pairs up well down here. Look at Chris talking about those 16s back there. I knew what I was doing. I was psyching him out. I figured
He had a huge celebration too on the 15.
I saw
that.
it.
He just
Hey,
said a
I can
monument. I was
hear it.
like, what the lucky
Oh,
third
well,
dart was
4
that?
shots in a row where you guys, someone said, yeah, the next guy said, because everyone hit. That game, everybody was over at 3-0, and it was on the 13. It was a good game.
Yeah,
everybody
There was a lot of back and forth.
up
They
and
jumped out to
four.
a quick lead. We
Yeah.
were able to scrap back
It was
into
I
it.
know.
My partner Brandon is feeling the same way I am.
Yeah. Chris just got here first. I heard
Yeah,
his
right.
side first.
Of course you did. He's sprinting up the stairs. Hey, you guys see that? You guys see that? Tell me you guys were watching that.
I can read his lips. He's telling Troy the same story he told me. But yeah, But it was a good game, and then turn around, and then here's this game on the 13-inch side. And
Yeah.
these guys are, I mean, it looks like Kev's going to put it away. These bulls get tricky, though. Catch those
Especially for
hangers.
Kev.
Stuart, my man, what's going on? Checking in.
One more for the win. Ooh.
Doesn't get it, so Double Bull is the lead.
Yep, he does have game shot here. He just needs
Double Bull's the lead,
double,
and you'd
single,
have to
triple.
go fat 16 on a second dart, right? Close the single.
Yeah. Give yourself that one dart to win the game for sure.
And he
there it
gets
is.
the
There it
double
is.
bull.
Let's see this. Come on,
He gets
16.
the Double Bull.
Come on. He's got to look.
Trip 18. Don't Norquist it. Shoot the wrong number.
Oh, yeah, he got scared.
He could have threw the
Day-Day.
wrong number. Yeah.
Day-Day got scared.
Day threw a good dart there, though. But he did yank it. He did know it was 18. No, I'm teasing.
The bull for the win.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be thinking 18. Look at this.
No, you got to go
He's
game
having-
shot. I mean,
He got scared.
I don't know. I get it, but I'm aggressive. I like to win. Yeah, all right. All right. This is why I lose.
Yeah, what's it? 62, right? 62 with the single, so it's bull, triple.
Well, so
Or unless Derek could catch that first dart
Yeah,
double
he gets
bull
the
as well.
first- You're right. Then he gets the 2 looks.
Because he don't have a single to close, just the triple now. So if he catches double bull, he's got 2 darts to end it. It's okay if you still catch the bulls, though. You could get away with not getting the game shot as long as you get the lead.
Point lead. Yeah.
Yeah, you always want
bare
that
minimum.
lead.
Yeah, bare minimum.
The only bad thing is it's 1 point
just
with
needs
singles
2.
going to pass you.
Yeah.
18.
No, you want bull first. Got to go point first. See, that's the reason you go point first. Gives you 2 darts at the out.
Now here's Day with the same. Now he's got the bullseye.
Yep. Now he's gonna have 2 darts. One bull.
He should have
gives
2
him
darts.
2 darts.
He
for,
should have
game
2.
shot.
Yeah, 2 darts at the 2 darts at the trip 18. Kev ripped that pretty quick there, and may have let these guys off the hook. I was hoping he'd get a dart at it just because we like the good sweat up here. I'm surprised. Now you got to hit the double now.
You got to at least get a single. That's a bare minimum.
Yeah,
Got to
yeah.
get the point lead.
Yeah,
Because even that gives you 2 18s before they can look at the close. Oh.
that's
I
that
don't know if
13
that's a triple
inside.
18 or a bull. I'm going to guess bull.
Josh being hard on him in the chat. He said he's frightened. So Brent should be able to put this away now. And these guys, I mean, for as much of a heavy favorite as they were, they really have a hard time getting a finish line here. There, he nails it.
dart.
Just when they thought he might miss. So now we got the third
Another good 13-inch
place
shot.
match coming up, right? Third place match coming up?
Correct, yep.
All right.
Yeah, nice shooting there, bud. Nice shooting.
All right. Take care, brother. I'll keep you posted about the weekend, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Be good.
I was gonna ask you, Saturday. I'm down to play Saturday.
That's good. I don't even know who signed up or what's going on yet.
This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. Step up to the line if you wanna be effective. 8 feet separates you and the objective. Get your mind right or you might end up defective. Either way, you gon' leave this place well respected. Take a shot or not, but please don't be a hater. All skill levels, cause the play is what we cater. Triples like Steph, we could go midnight or later. Now sit back, enjoy the show while we try to be greater. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. 18 grams in my hand, I had to throw it high. Don't miss that double, if you fumble, it could be goodbye. But one and done isn't fun when you open dry. It's trouble when you struggle, the competition is high. At any moment, someone can go and ignite a spark. It's hard to win when you keep giving up on every start. But this is the MDC, no walking in this park. We come out shooting, executing when it gets dark. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the MDC, cooking the most game. This is the MDC, we got that aim. This is the MDC, we taking on names. This is the MDC, we shooting straight flames. This is the
Put that out there. We had it to open the stream today, but I know everybody didn't get in the beginning, so I don't know if it hopefully it got to play all the way through. I was trying to I wasn't really paying attention to the clock. But we got our loser takes third match here. We got Kev up here in the booth after grinding his way through the king seat there. Whatever you guys were up to down there. It looked like he had total control of that match. Next thing you know, you were in a little bit of rough shape.
Been struggling today. Can't get it together.
Glad everybody digging Josh's skills in the sound booth, man. He does it all around here, man. We're not surprised by anything he does anymore. So still impressed because it is impressive, but never surprised anymore. So Norquist feeling good after. I don't know how much of that match did you catch when they you were playing next to him.
He told me he shot the 16s and they weren't
Yeah.
doing nothing. And
So he was down by about maybe 14 to 20 points, and he had 17s to point on and needed all 3 15s to close this their 13-inch match, and he went 16 to take the lead, he thought, and then he goes trip 15 and nailed it and gave a good yell, and then they were like, yeah, but you didn't get the lead. And then he realized, but then they stayed out, and it ended up being enough to win the game. But it definitely was, he threw the wrong shot and then switched numbers real quick and cracked that, and it proved to be enough. But it was a wild game because he didn't play that great in the set. He played okay, but he didn't play in the 13-inch side. I think he ended up shooting like a 3-3. So he
it's beast on the 13.
it is, yeah. Their whole game was everybody was over the 3. So what do you think here? You think they got enough off of that, or you think Day and Derek get it done after the rally back versus you guys?
Day and Derek, they got what it takes, man. They're gonna grind through.
It does feel like they, but Troy, it's getting late now.
Yeah.
It's getting late. He is, and I noticed he's been popping around, joking.
Yeah.
It's probably at least his 6th beer. You know what I mean? Like, he's
Prime
ready.
time.
He's
The
ready.
tank is filled. The tank
He's
is
definitely ready. So we promised they're coming to shoot. I see a couple of our viewers have checked out, but we're coming back. We still got a final coming, and this match is loser takes third. So there's still 2 more good matches worth watching. Hopefully you guys stick around with us.
What up, guy?
Brian Gainey back. Enjoying some of that Domino's pizza. Compliments of the official, man. Tried out one of the new Michigan $50 scratch offs on his way over and got him a nice little jackpot.
Who did that?
Norquist hit 500 on the way over. Yeah. Yeah. Then when
That's
he
why he's throwing smoke. He ain't got
Yeah.
no worry in the world.
Yeah. I don't know. I snitched him.
One game of smoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smoke is
And
smoke.
everybody's
buddy.
just gonna hear about it.
Smoke is smoke.
Yeah, he shot great there.
And Sports Center is next.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He just rip it out of its fucking.
Everybody does it.
Oh,
I did it once earlier.
That's why he's getting you.
yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, shit. Someone else do that.
Literally might have been the exact line we used on him.
Here we go. Pull up on that board. Here we go. Here we go. Ditto right now. Pull up on that board.
So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, what are we doing here? We gotta turn this off. We gotta go. Just start right off on the bullseye zoom. So the only race into 3 now, which means
The score.
that's board 1, right?
Just to race the 3.
Oh yeah, he's club mode, bro.
He is. He is.
Club
Troy's
Troy is locked
Troy's
in.
all trouble right now.
Troy is
All trouble
locked
right
in.
now.
Did that against me.
We're coming up on midnight. He's
He
in trouble.
walks back all
Everyone's in trouble.
calm, takes a sip of his beer.
Lock in against him.
I'll show these boys.
See, he played great.
I've seen
Thanks
it.
for priming the pump there, Gannon.
Yeah. I've seen it enough times to know.
Right.
He told Chris, "Don't worry about that."
Okay, here goes Chris. Okay.
Those weren't the words that he was
Give me one
saying
time.
now.
One time, Chris.
Yeah.
There we go. Solid. They're all over it.
I heard things like you're fired and
Fired. Dave, come on, big 150 here, huh? Okay, 118.
You know, in this short race to 3, I feel like the first opening
Okay,
01's a
118.
must-have. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. It's just
Yeah,
a
it's a
tone.
big round, for
It's
sure.
all pressure from there.
What happened? Was this? We only got one viewer, really? That can't be right. Did we
No.
drop or something?
It says we're still live. No shot.
That's never happened. Who's still out there? Why does it tell us there's only one viewer? You guys still see us? Did we lose everybody?
Viewers. 0.
Did we lose?
I mean, we're still live, but it's weird. What's that?
I don't know what that was.
Oh, Chris. No
Was
bull.
it?
It's got to be. He's got to miss the ball right here. Yep, he got pissed. No, I got it.
You think it was? You think it was somehow the music? You think they took us down for the song?
No, they can't really hear that, can they?
Oh, it is. You're not live no more.
Yeah, like you're down. Like, I go to the midnight dark location. There's no stream.
Hey, you're done. You're not on. Nothing. No live.
Should I end it?
Hold on. Let me get off the Wi-Fi and let me give me something here. I think you're gonna have to. Nothing. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to. I didn't restart it. There's an app you can download, and it can set the decibel coming in to the mic. So like if it's not like
you think they're hearing this? Because I
maybe
played,
I'm saying you're the one that said it. I don't know.
well,
You
I
got
played
me.
our song, and I was wondering if somehow that zapped us.
No shot. It ain't gonna pick up on nothing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it,
Yeah.
because everybody heard that, and then all of a sudden we're gone.
So hold on. Look, it showed me that too for the last few minutes. That was 1 minute ago. Oh, no.
Should I just hit end?
Hold on.
I'm surprised our page ain't blowing up. People texting us.
I mean, we're definitely not live on the page, so